All right. Good evening, everybody. And how are we all doing? Hope we're all doing well. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. Even though it's near the end of the weekend now. So, tonight I am going to be doing something a little different from just streaming a video game. This is something I have covered, I think, at least in the last 2 years of this event. It's pretty much the only digital conference E3 type thing that I give a shit about from any of them, really. I mean, this is that time of year where all the companies have their little conferences. I think Xbox had theirs a little earlier. Summer Game Fest did its thing and stuff was announced. Don't really know what they announced other than Resident Evil 9. Trailer for that looked okay. But this is the one I usually care the most about, the PC Gamer Show, which I guess it's technically called the PC Gaming Show, but I just call it the PC Gamer Show because PC Gamer set it all up and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the conference that's all about, well, PC games. And since my primary source of entertainment is playing on a computer, yeah, of course I'm going to watch this one. This is where usually the most interesting stuff, in my opinion, gets announced. There's always been something every year that's caught my attention, whether it's a new thing or something from a company that I like, they announce something, whatever. So yeah, I hope some of you will come and join me for a little bit of a watch along as I watch this year's PC gaming show, which admittedly I didn't know about until last week, and then I had it decided I gotta stream this for React Live to see what gets announced. The only thing I do know is that there's going to be new blood will be around, of course, and I believe Romero Games is going to be in attendance for this one as well. Maybe John Romero and his team have something cool to announce. So, yeah. Gotta wait about 20 minutes though until the thing starts. So, you got time to get some drinks. This show usually goes on for about just over 2 hours, sometimes 2.5, maybe even 3 hours, depends on how much stuff. But as I said, one of the main things I like about this particular conference compared to a lot of the other stuff, like from other companies I don't give a fuck about in the past, is that the PC gaming show tends to show a lot of actual gameplay footage. Not trailers, not pre-rendered shit, actual gameplay footage for a lot of its trailers. Not all of them, some have the fancy dancy CGI trailers, whatever. But a lot of the games will usually show the actual gameplay engine, what the actual gameplay looks like, and that kind of adds to the appeal for me. Much more interesting to watch the actual gameplay on the actual gameplay engine play out, and you get a real idea of what the game is actually going to look like. And I've always liked that because, it adds that little sense of authenticity to what you're actually being sold and shown. So that's another reason why I kind of prefer this one to some of the others, I don't think I don't own a Nintendo console, I don't own a Sony console, I have an Xbox One, but I only pretty much use that for Saints Row 1 and 2, and some other things in reserve, of course. There's a few things on there I might get around to in the future, thanks to Drowkin's generosity. I don't care about Ubisoft, I don't care about EA, I can't currently play the Dark Ages, so I don't care about Bethesda. But they've been quite busy lately with the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster, which apparently has gone down well. Well, I'm not interested in it. And the Dark Ages, which I have yet to play. And won't be able to until I get a new computer, which will hopefully be in the summer. I'm kind of hoping to get a new computer set up in the summer. perhaps, when I got a bit more cash flow coming in. But very dependent, and there's no rush for it. I mean, maybe I'll just wait 2 years until they release the Dark Ages Super DLC Everything Edition and then just play it all in one big go and have a catch-up. But I would like to get the new computer sorted sooner rather than later for other reasons as well. Not least because Windows 10 support is ending in October, and while my current computer can upgrade to Windows 11 today, I need more storage space, I need a few more things. It'd just be nice to have a nice upgrade of the computer just for other purposes as well. Maybe just a storage space, to be honest. I've kind of been mostly happy with this computer. It's run pretty nicely on the 1080, which has served me well. Apparently one of the more solid graphics cards out there. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like anyone's in the chat at the moment. I was going to do this thing where I sort of made some predictions. I guess I could still do that anyway. Let me just check something real quick. So I'm just going to cut off the screen for a sec. Yeah, looks like we are live, so that's good. Awesome. Alright, just checking, that's all. Yeah, the stream is actually live. So yeah, I will go ahead and do the little thing I'm going to do. So I'm just going to make some prediction. Oh, hey, Depop. I give you a C for effort on that test. Hey, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Oh yeah, I should probably point out as a quick reminder, by the way, in regards to the Okupuk target, as Depop will probably be keen to point out, getting a little closer now. Getting a little closer to that Okupuk target. Because of 2 new follows in the last few days. First from Nick1514. And we'll just delay the one for a second. PC Gaming Show. When they finally do a Pineapple's Gaming Show. Hey, Pineapple, thank you very much for the 79-month sub. Which means, of course, you have access to no ads on my channel and emotes for your viewing pleasure. I still need to make a comfy one. I might do that myself, maybe, if I feel like it. Yeah, and the other follow I received recently was from Idolanis. Oh, they've changed this.
Welcome everyone to the PC Gaming Show pre-show. I am Frankie Ward and I am
Hello.
so excited this year
Because I'll
because
move my
not
finger
only
over.
do we have a
Hello,
ton
Nitro.
of world premieres and
Hello,
game
Pineapple.
trailers to
Hello,
show you,
Depop.
but we're also devoting this show
So yeah, we're getting
to
close to that
all these
Okupuk
amazing
targets.
games possible.
So only 3 away now.
That's right.
And we'll cut
For
that
the
away.
past decade, we've been bringing you
How much will you pay me to
exciting previews
unfollow
of
to get you
upcoming PC
further
games,
away?
And this year we're also doing our first ever deep
Politically
dive
correct
into
gaming
the
show.
glorious, sparkling
No,
PC hardware that
PC
makes them run.
Depop.
Throughout the pre-show, we'll be talking with expert guests about the latest in hardware innovations and trends. And as you can see from my overalls and the workshop I'm sat in, we're going to be rolling up our sleeves and building something very special during today's show too. And who knows, you might learn a little something new for the next time you build your own PC. But
I don't build
before
my
we
own
get
PCs,
into
I
all
just
that
buy
hardware,
them.
here's a different sort of hardware for you to check out. Take a look at what's coming up for wholesome shopkeeping sim, Trash Goblin.
Alright, well, I was going to do some predictions, but it looks like they're doing some oh shit, whoops a daisy. So I didn't mean to do that. Damn it.
You're an orphaned goblin trying to start a business, but you're not doing it alone.
Fuck.
Say hi to Eamon. They're an antique dealer and your self-appointed guardian/business partner. And this is
Alright, sorry, I'm just going to reset it because I fucking
they
botched.
don't exactly see eye to eye.
Go away,
Eamon thinks of
you.
himself as an entrepreneur.
There we go.
Auntie says
Alright.
that's just fancy
Sorry, I kind of
talk for
fucked up the,
You might
paused it
wonder
there,
how much
back
trouble
live
you
now.
get into with old furniture, but Eamon's got a knack for it. Alongside that whole situation, you've got a business to run. Helping out colourful customers like Donovan and his peculiar nesting needs, or clumsy blacksmith Redwar, desperately trying to impress her new boss, or Mush Romeo and their extensive and frankly
Mush
exhausting romantic
Romeo.
adventures. But you're your own boss.
Great
Decorate,
name.
Invest in your tools, expand your shop, travel a little, all at your own pace. The fate of the city can wait. Trash Goblin, out now.
Trash Goblin. Very nice.
One goblin's trash.
Not interested at all.
Goblin's treasure. That's a famous saying in the goblin community, along with goblins speak loud.
Should I just do the predictions anyway, since I don't know if we're going to show anything meaningful in the next 13 minutes?
Right now.
Next up, we're going to be talking about a couple of the biggest PC gaming innovations of the past few years. But to do that, we're going to need a little help from some expert witnesses.
Okay.
As a streamer and videographer, breakthrough technology like DLSS and FSR
Alright.
are absolutely essential.
I'll just put this over here. So, Nitro's prediction is System Shock 2 Remastered delayed.
Which is kind of reducing load on your computer.
So I'm just going to say my predictions for this one. I think Romero Games is going to announce a new FPS title. I mean, John Romero's wife said they were working on something in the streams of my house a few weeks back, so they got something in the wings. I suspect we'll probably get some mention of Dead by Daylight's FNAF expansion, because why the fuck not? It's a big deal, I suppose.
Unnecessary strain on my PC. This is especially useful with new gen games. Whether I'm looking to dodge my
no Quake 5 next year. No Quake 5 next year. Pineapple thinks.
With like new gen games coming out. Like
he said it's an, yeah, I think he'll announce it tonight. That's the main thing I'm interested to see.
Part of DLSS.
AI mentioned with tasteless.
That frame time is choppy because it's demanding on a CPU.
Human.
Frame generation can help kind of smooth over those.
I mean, I could make a weird joke and say like, well, technically Day 9 is Tasteless's brother, but
while not increasing your performance impact, it allows you to get more out of your hardware.
So I was gonna say, yeah, I think maybe New Blood will announce some games coming out this year.
Especially when it comes to visuals. And when it comes to gaming monitors, we know nothing more than a good OLED with lightning fast response times and infinite contrast.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Pineapple.
For more, keep your eyes on the
Wouldn't be the first time they did an AI thing. No, it's brand new, Depop.
OLED really does feel like a quantum leap
What
forward.
else? I'm not really sure what else they might announce, to be honest. I can't think of anything else that might just get particularly mentioned.
But they are essentially the thing to aim for.
I'm just going to stick with that. I think just Romero will announce something new. Dead by Daylight will do its FNAF expansion trailer, which I've already seen. New Blood will announce some games that they're working on. And, hey, Dark Ages.
Depth, getting proper blacks. They are simply...
Oh yeah, that'd be nice to see. Tenebris Somnia. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I don't know if that's coming out this year. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that game. That game looked pretty cool.
The big blockbusters that have enormous
tasteless AI
targets and the sort of ambitions like Cyberpunk 2077.
Tasteless AI mention. All right, we'll go for that then. We'll go for tasteless AI mention.
But it goes even murkier games like Resident Evil series, Dead Space remake. The HDR benefits.
Yeah, I like to see some new gameplay for that too. Other than that, I'm not sure what else I can think of that might announce or I'll really care for. I mean, there'll probably be something that will show that I'll probably wish list at the end of the stream.
Anything where I really need that quick response.
Yeah.
OLED tends to be better at it, as well as looking.
I'm not sure we're gonna get something crazy like Elder Scrolls reference or
OLED's where it's
Elder Scrolls 6 coming for the release date. That'd be they pushed that back, didn't they, to later this year because of the bad feedback from the beta, which I didn't get to play, but Drowkin did, and he said it was awful. It looked meh. Okay, but
wow, tough crowd. How about this one? What did the monitor say when it got knocked onto the floor? Ow, that hurts. Okay, what else is in
it's a good thing the hosts of this show are actually genuinely quite interesting. Cringy humour aside, they are the best hosts. That's why we're doing it again this year. Frankie Ward and Day 9. So no change there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
And when did every game in the world decide it needed 10 minutes to compile?
And that's about all I could think of. I don't really have a lot to really think about it. I mean,
my time watching a number quickly decreasing on a screen, I
gotta
just
fill
log
the
into my
female
banking
corner.
app.
She's been doing this for quite a few years, Depop. She's alright.
Hi, I'm Frankie Dubs. That is my time. Good night.
So, any other predictions from anyone? What we might see
For
tonight?
your next act, a colony management sim where it's all about cats versus mice.
Nah, she's always horrible. You're not a fan. Well, compared to all the other conferences that have people, I'd take this to have a bit more personality than those, at least. The pineapple quota. Well, hey, maybe there's pineapples in this game. Maybe. Alright. I'll put the predictions to the side for a minute. Whoa, okay, I don't want to... Bloody hell. Oh, what the fuck? No, I don't want to... Sorry, everyone, I just kind of balked the entire screen there, somehow. Weird. I wish you just wait to move one thing to the side and it just decided to minimize everything. I don't know why it did that. Fucking stupid. I just wanted to put it in a corner. That's it. Alright, let's pop back into this. Try and get, sorry, I'm going to try and get this full screen for you so you get it all there. That's better. Alright, there we go. Finally. Right, we're set now. So let's see what happens. Oh, we all had a good weekend, by the way. And again, sorry I haven't streamed for a couple of days. I had a very bad day at work on Thursday, unfortunately, and I wasn't in the mood for streaming. Hey, Dave. Maybe a Thief game isn't...
Throwing everything in a cozy van.
New Thief game, not... Yeah.
Sign me up.
Maybe XCOM 3?
Oh, hey. Looks like we're getting a call from PC Gaming Show co-host Sean Plott. Hello, PC Gaming
Wasn't
Show
there also a
co-host
horrible
Sean
male
Plott.
host there last year?
Hey Frankie, it's me.
You mean
PC
Sean
Gaming
Plott?
Show co-host Sean Day 9 Plott. Just checking in to see if you're almost ready for the big show next month.
Half-Life 3
Sean,
not confirmed.
The big show is today. Right now. This is the pre-show.
I definitely knew that, and definitely didn't forget what month and day it definitely is, or what country I should definitely be in.
Are you sure you're going to be ready?
Ah, there he is.
You're on in about
I don't mind day 9.
Relax. I started going to one of those GTA barbers. Super time efficient. See, oh, and while I'm doing a respec, look, give it to me straight. Come on, great, right? Pretty good.
Oh God, no.
Maybe.
Hey, Sputnik 45. This is the PC Gaming Show. It's the time of year where we get all the gameplay conferences. You know, this used to be the old E3 time period, but they've not had E3 for a few years, so they have all the conferences around now. So this is the PC Gaming Show one, or the PC Gamer Show, since they're the host of it. And it's basically advertising PC games. A farming sim? There's already been one.
He certainly cleans up quick. Great
I
timing,
think.
because we're
I mean, the
ready for
pre-show
our
just
next
did one, I think. So, but I'll put it in there anyway for you. Maybe they'll announce one during the show, the main segment.
Our keyboards are the clickety-clackety medium through which we work wonders, and the tech behind them has only gotten more.
Okay. No, I think Pineapple's right. It was more
Let's turn
colony
to a
management,
keyboard
not
expert who
farming.
can tell us all about
Yeah, I'm not into that
full-effect
stuff.
keys.
So okay, we'll say then it hasn't been done yet.
Traditionally, you have on-off binary. You know, you press the switch and that's it. Whereas Hall Effect is more, it measures the entire depression through when you press it. And the main shift that's brought about is a focus on performance, I would say. You know, before you had a focus on feel and sound. You can still
So yeah, if you want to hear about some new PC games coming out, Sputnik, get yourself comfortable. It's starting in under 5 minutes.
That benefit from Hall Effects. The main ones would be competitive shooters, competitive FPS games, your Counter-Strikes and your Valorants and racing games and stuff like that, for example.
What year is Valorant releasing in? 2020, 2022? Make your mind up.
If you've got the fast fingers for it.
Deck builder game. Okay. Alright. I'll put that for you as well, Pineapple.
Or even the temp time can be a little intimidating. but we're always here to help.
So the predictions are, I think Romero Games announces new FPS, Dead by Daylight does its expansion thing, New Blood will announce some of the work-in-progress games coming out this year, Nitro fakes System Shock 2 Remastered delayed, new gameplay for Tenebris Somnia, a release date for Killing Floor 3.
I'm here about a custom
I'll not be surprised if there was, I mean, Killing Floor has been kind of a PC gaming thing, so I won't be surprised if that got a mention. You think XCOM 3, a farming sim, and unbeatable release date? I don't even know what that is. Depop thinks no Quake 5 next year. Pineapple thinks there'll be a tasteless AI mention, a deck builder game, and Dave Bedering says a new Thief game that's not VR.
Just off camera?
So expensive looking, isn't it?
It's a real sight to
Square
behold.
Enix closing down
Anyway,
due to
don't worry about having not
woke,
built PC yet,
sweet
because
baby
it just means we
nonsense
can
and
build it
losing
together
all
during the show,
customers.
and then give it away
Final
to
Fantasy
the lucky
XIV is the most popular MMO.
Careless mistake.
Depop, that's not happening.
Before we get started though, why do you think gamers
Good
should
luck.
build their own PCs?
Well,
Did Romero say when Quake is coming out?
definitely one because you can absolutely save
No,
money
I don't
on
think
computers
so.
by buying parts
Not that I know what he's been
separately and
announcing.
putting them together yourself. PCs are
I don't
also
think it's a new
for
Quake
electronics
game. I
and
think
light.
it's a new IP that they've got in the works, and Nitro said that the new game is an Unreal Engine 5 title that has a big team on it. So I'm expecting that to be the big thing from Romero Games.
And it stung us. It stung
A
all
rhythm
of
game
us.
that's been in development forever.
Exactly my point.
Okay.
We're also living in an age where we're
Is
losing
my
power to
Twitch chat
repair
actually up?
electronics ourselves. What
I'm
happens when
just-
something goes
sorry,
wrong with your smartphone? You have to
Yeah,
take
it
it
is,
to someone
okay.
to get it fixed,
Just checking
or more
it's up.
likely have it
Cool.
replaced completely. If you built your own PC, not only will you become more knowledgeable about diagnosing problems, you'll have a better chance of being able to fix it yourself.
Thick as
Sound
Thieves
advice? Thank you,
gameplay.
But
Oh
don't
man, you
start
are.
shopping for parts for your own PC build just yet.
Alright.
You might be
I don't know what that is either,
about
but
the awesome custom PC Jacob
I'll add
and
that
I
to the
are going
prediction
put together
lineup.
Right here today on the PC Gaming Show. But first, we've got one more game to show you as we build our way to the end of our pre-show.
Look, I need to get one of these
Unlikely
predictions.
animal friendship. Something tells me you'll dig the new trailer for Cappy.
I think Square Enix have plenty of stuff in the pipeline, Depop, but they'd be fine. Oh, cute game. Capybara. My boy types like he's getting hacked in an action movie. What, me? Oh, it's a capybara story. Okay. Are we dead? Oh no. Oh, this is cute. I think also the Final Fantasy Remake series is doing well, Depop. Oh, that's nice. Alright, well, we're about to start. Don't you still play Final Fantasy XIV, Depop? Anyway. Brace for the next 2 or 3 hours of excitement. Hopefully. Turn 9. Doom 3 or 2. Well, maybe they'll announce some DLC for Dark Ages, but it feels a bit early, doesn't it, to do that? Alright, let's up the sound a little bit. To the touch. Alright, here we go. The Enlightenment Ages. Okay.
Hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2025. My name is Sean Day9 Plot, and once again, I am thrilled to be here with you, showing you the latest game trailers, previews, and world exclusives.
Doom 65.
What's ahead in the world of PC gaming? But even more importantly, I'm delighted to be joined again by the co-host with the most, Mika Burton.
Thank you, Sean. It is great to be back on the PC Gaming Show, especially since we're cooking up something extra special this year. As you can see, Sean and I are broadcasting today's show from a crucible of clandestine accoutrements.
Oh, that's right. Here in our high-tech hardware workshop, we've assembled some of the finest PC gadgetry for some of the world's smoothest secret operatives.
Can't wait for the Half-Life 3
Spies and other
announcement.
cool toys. And what's from us?
We've made headsets
That's
double
never
as
happening,
wall-climbing
Sputnik.
suction cups.
We've made keyboards that can turn into cars that turn into boats.
We've also built a laptop that's a crossbow that's also a blunderbuss, and I'm afraid to touch it. That's how you know it's good.
We made a gamer chair that
May
turns
actually
completely
be-
invisible thanks to cloaking
May
technology.
actually be going.
Sean, the invisible chair
Right.
never actually made it out of R&D.
Well, that's what they want you to think.
You more excited for Dwell
We're in the process
3?
of using every ounce of our high-tech top
This
secret
isn't the
current
Quake
after reading black
gaming
books,
show,
engineering at our
Depop.
disposal to build what we call
The Rig. Ooh. The Rig is a top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming
A
PC,
remaster of
and
the,
yours. Because after we build it here today,
there are apparently moderately credible rumors that Half-Life 3
lucky
is
viewer
recently
at the
being
end of the
sent
show.
out for
That'll happen a bit
playtesting.
later. Right now, let's kick off the show the PC Gamer way.
Why would Valve even want to make Half-Life 3 at this point? Hey, Solus. Back when I was a proper gamer, day 9 had hair.
Dahlia, I know you're nervous about going home. But you're going to be fine. We don't know...
Can you hear the actual thing, by the way?
A job's a job, right?
Alright, I'll turn the sound up a bit then. There we go.
Get out.
Oh, that's better.
Don't get sucked back in.
Is that better?
Remember, D, it's just a job.
Ambrosia. Nah. More space color games. We only have 800,000. It's a precise number. Oh yes, we have FPS. Only took two games in. Wait, I think it's an FPS. Oh, maybe not an FPS. If you look at your phone, I'll just say the first thing I thought when you tuned in. Oh, the boldness. Hey, Falcon, how's it going? So we got some co-op game here. Far west. Okay. These are world premieres. Oh, 3 of them back to back to back. Okay. Dungeons and Dragons?
Neverwinter. All these places will be consumed.
Oh, okay. Neverwinter Nights 2 Remastered Edition. Alright.
The only one who can help us defeating the King of Shadows.
Bring in the accused.
Did you really think you could keep such relics of my people?
I've never played this game, so this has no interest bearing for me. Wake me up when we get to the night dive stuff. I mean, at least it is nice that all these older games are getting remastered editions to keep them around a bit longer.
Obsidian's 2006 classic RPG, but it's all new and shiny again. Honestly, I'm calling in sick the day it launches.
Ooh, me too.
Oh, Obsidian.
My excuse will be
I actually thought it was BioWare for some
I was
reason.
gonna go with
That's
regular
that's how much I knew about
Well,
it.
I already have so many sworn enemies and even more unlabeled bottles in my kitchen, so it's entirely believable.
You know what? You do you, my guy. In the meantime, let's check in with Frankie and Jacob about the rig.
Rig.
Thanks, Mika. I'm here with PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and during today's show, we're going to be building an awesome custom
Feels like
PC.
movies now known
Even
classics
better,
get
everyone
remakes.
watching will have a chance to win it for themselves.
This PC will be a gaming powerhouse with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D.
Yeah, I kind of get your
RX
point there,
9070
Depop,
XT,
but
plus 32 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Titanium
What, free?
DDR5 RAM.
We're also throwing in a Corsair K70 Pro keyboard, Asus ROG Swift OLED monitor, and a Corsair Nightsword RGB mouse, all handpicked by Jacob.
We didn't forget a thing. We're even including a mouse pad.
That's where your mouse lives, sleeps, and
you've got to say
entertains
Terra
everyone else.
Nova Strike Force
Let's get to
Century
work.
remastered, but it'll never ever happen.
Hey there, PC Gaming Show. Check out this next trailer. It's fabulous. Fresh tracks.
The God of
I
Metal.
will get you. How do you stop that which never ends? In the endless, no two journeys unfold the same way. Come, remain by the fire, and hear the tale of Norwind's greatest champion.
A musical adventure. Alright. So this is like a... It's like Beat Saber or Audio Surf or
My champion.
Simple Run type, yeah. Cairo on skis, yeah. Something like that. I was paying $70 for an old game with fresh paint. Yeah, the Switch 2 came out this week, didn't it? I mean, sometimes the remasters, if done faithfully, Sputnik do actually add something or re-fix some of the bugs. I've played a few decent remasters, you know. But yeah, sometimes they are just gratuitous. I have no idea what game that is about, so that tells me nothing.
Coming up in the show.
Oh, there's a farming sim. Well, your prediction is correct there. Nitro. Ooh, that's a bit creepy. Why didn't Nintendo fans even bother? I'm done seeing next year. What about all your other predictions? You have pizza and potato wedges. Let the games begin. Alright, well, hopefully they're coming soon. Oh, it's... Wacky Wheels is a 3D Realms RPG game from 1983. It was basically Mario Kart. Oh god, shut up! Please, shut up! Please. $54 minutes in for my first mute. Hey, Rossi. Yeah, I'd like to mute this too, but... No, this is not a game for me at all. It visually looks quite nice though, but... Thank you, shut up. That was annoying. The game is giving you nightmares to do. Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, it certainly does. Whoop, sorry. July 25th is my birthday. Moom intro. Hey, there's a game for Fuzzball. Is this Realm of the Mad God? Oh. So I don't know why I said Realm of the Mad God. Realm of the Mad God is lower, much more pixel graphics. How many cutesy town management games do we need? Well, this one has been in the works for a while, I believe. They said this is version 1.0, so this is like the full release of one that's been out a while. Something we need to see a bit more of from other games. I want to see more version 1.0s of things I've been looking forward to for a few years instead of just hearing about it and then waiting ages for a full copy.
Gets major updates. It's beautiful.
It's almost as beautiful.
Yeah, I saw that too. I assume they are
ATX power supply.
Oh, it's
doing something else with it
the
or
only thing
whatever.
more poetic is a perfectly executed heist set in a dystopian techno future.
Yes. When we heard the makers of Payday and
How many
GTFO
cutesy
had a new
games
co-op
do we need?
heist FPS in the works, you know we had to find
I don't
out.
mind the existence
So
of
we
cutesy
infiltrated 10
games.
chambers and interrogated the makers of Den of Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their
Yeah, I know Project Warlock 2 did. I'll have to get to that at some point.
We were prepped and ready for the heist.
A techno
We had stolen Tier
co-op
7
from-
passkeys. Acquired the building schematics. And rerouted the security comms.
We're in position.
The package was as good as ours.
Yeah, that's true, so it says what I have.
Every variable accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway.
People like cutesy games.
Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
Yeah, I won't have any faith in that one. They fucked up the other Payday games, so...
Den of Wolves is a
It might-
first-person shooter, four-player
Simon
co-op
Eagle.
heist game taking place in the future. We focus a lot on player agency, story, and keeping the player on their toes with some interesting elements that take you out of the brick-and-mortar world.
Oh, I've never
of the
played
city where the game takes
GTFO,
place.
so...
It's a power fantasy, even though there's obviously tension as well. with,
Payday
like,
2
stealth
was my
sequence
last
and stuff. But the
time I
identity
bothered, and I
Den
fell out
is
of love with
primarily
Payday 2
this
pretty quickly.
balls to the wall.
Den of Wolves is stepping back into our Payday roots. The big difference is, of course, the sci-fi area, where we can play around a lot with design. The freedom we have with this sci-fi space is a bit terrifying, actually, because you can go nuts, basically. We've actually told ourselves to not try to over-design stuff, but not limit us creativity. So designing the Midway City from the start, we knew we wanted big megastructure buildings to actually place
I think
our
sometimes
levels within,
people
and
will
be
just
free
prefer to play a
of how
game
big
that's
levels we
cutesy
want them to be.
sometimes. There's
It's
nothing
very
wrong with
large
that.
city arising from the sea.
It's probably
We
also a
want to
little
look out at the
easier
city
in
and
some
be like,
aspects to
okay,
make
so
a
this is
cutesy
a
game.
living, breathing city, and it works.
In some aspects.
Coming back to the heist genre is sort of a, I don't know, after Payday 2, I felt like I had so much more things to do in my head, like what I wanted that game to be. A contemporary setting.
I'm not really
in so many
interested
ways.
in this.
Everything you do to enhance the game breaks the theme. With a sort of a sci-fi theme on it, it enables you to stay in the pocket of thematics and still solve things from a gameplay angle. When making a game concept or a world, you have to think about what tools it gives you to solve problems in the future. And the sci-fi thriller theme gives us a lot of tools to play with. Midway is just a corporate haven. There's no rules, there's nothing. It's divided up into districts. There's even like district wars and this kind of thing within the city. So it's a very classical in a way, dystopian take, kind of like a classic role-playing game of saying like, oh, this is the backdrop, and I'm gonna hand you a new adventure and have a bit of fun. So there's something called dives in the game. It's basically a neural heist. In the middle of whatever you're doing in the normal mission, you can basically jump to this other place. Thematically, there's these architects that build these defense mechanisms that gets injected into people's minds, and then you're trying to break into one of those.
The dives allows us to explore the
Why they both trying to make it sound original.
Gameplay design, just tracking down this specific person that you need to make a dive into to extract information. We don't need a bank vault for that. It could be a suburban, gritty area, or it can be a very high-end luxury apartment or of some sort.
The dives provide change of pace and change of intensity in the gameplay and change of scenery, and it could be a nightmarish sort of abstract thing.
Imagine trying to...
Well, it seems that they want to make another... They're calling it a heist type game.
Japanese temple, or
I guess they want to make it a sci-fi cyberpunk one.
A lot of different stuff together because it's this very abstract place, and also with gameplay we could go from a shooter to a platformer to a horror theme,
or we can have sort of parkour experimentation where you can run on walls. We make the rules for
what it's like Prey,
what they can be.
Kind of. The original Prey gives me flashbacks to that.
The heist fantasy in general maps really well to game psychology.
Faces. Oh my god, Faces of Mankind. Oh, I fucking remember that.
We want to motivate you.
God, that was a weird game.
Also, like, what are we stealing?
Yeah, I remember, like, when you died, you had to spend like 3 minutes regenerating in a pod or something, and you had low health.
What's the drive of
yeah, I remember that shit. That was an interesting idea. You had like a police faction, a priest faction, a red bandit faction, and it was very player-driven stuff. And it was like once you died, that was it. You just it was like permadeath sort of thing.
It's a masks game, right? I'm like, really? Yeah, maybe it is. But
I remember it being very. I didn't really spend a lot of time with it, but I certainly remember the game was very interesting for sure.
Like, we don't want to limit us to not do
I didn't spend very long with it though because I wasn't any good. So. But the idea was pretty cool.
Sexiness, you know, so one of the inspirations we actually had was the Keira Knightley.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely an interesting idea for a game though.
Theater demon masks with Hannibal Lecter type of style. So as in the dives, you know, we could basically make.
Yeah, I didn't play it for very long.
Or this expression.
I had my.
Them to
it's a demigorgon.
The world inside of themselves. So finding the signs where they don't really know where
to
put it.
Just
in
remind me
what
of the demigorgon.
We try to hit kind of a sweet spot there. This is gonna be a high-paced, intense, and a very
I used to love my PvP MMOs back in the day, but I was never any good at any of them. That was the funny thing.
Especially when we have these situations where shit hits the fan.
I learned to grow out of that shit though after Darkfall.
So if you put 4 people in a room and they play,
back in the day,
and you start to hear the voices go up and they start to be loud in the room, then you know, like, yeah, it's something, you know.
If you want to find out more about Den of Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
No, thanks. Now this will be a cooperative thing like Payday 2 was and all that. Hey, you. Yeah, you. How do you feel about billionaires? How do I feel about billionaires? Oh no. Well, you can do something about it. What's up with that wish list? Rebel! Yeah! Well, a lot of games aren't released straight away, and wish listing is a way of indicating interest. Yeah, it's not looking great frame rate wise, is it? I wish I was one and everyone else is why. Spooky Express.
Frankie, this is my first time on the PC Gaming Show. Any advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley. I will destroy you. Also, tea with honey is great for a scratchy throat after a long day on set.
Okay.
Want to rehearse the next scene? It's that silly one where I'm trying to detangle a bunch of headphone cables and you learn the folly of crossing Frankie Ward. I have powerful friends and a long reach. Or you could tell us about the next part you're going to install.
Yep, let's do that, please. Right, the X870E Aorus Master has a few special features to make PC building easier. My favorite is this tool-free SSD slot. Press a button and the heatsink comes away. Then push down on the latch to install your SSD. No screw required, which means no more crawling on the floor looking for said screw when you inevitably drop it. Then there's this Wi-Fi antenna. This combines standard 2 Wi-Fi connections into one.
So they're actually kind of building a PC during this show,
No need to screw anything in.
Fair enough.
Lastly, if you want to disconnect your GPU, hit the button in the corner and pull it out. Job done.
I mean, wish lists are kind of a big deal.
Welcome to Evil Empire, where we've been working on the Rogue Prince of Persia's early access for over a year now, pushing the game way further than we ever imagined. I mean, just look at me playing. I'm happy, the team is happy, and our boss is happy. And the players, well, they seem happy too. Our 1.0 launch is fast approaching, so here's where we're at.
Okay. CA code, they want their comedy to Outback.
Use this gift and right your wrongs.
The Rogue Prince of Persia. Okay. Power up with unique builds. Yeah, the art style is a bit like Hades, isn't it?
To save your kingdom as the worthy Prince of Persia.
A new COD. That'll be your prediction, Spotnik. Uh-oh, Ubisoft. Oh dear. Oh dear. And my interest disappeared the moment I saw that. I mean, they are the rights holders, so it makes sense, but...
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. We were the conductors
No,
of the train.
fuck off.
tirelessly serving our
We don't
passengers
need
with kindness and
Marvel
respect.
tier humor.
Excuse me, this is a conductor-only residence. Please back away from the door.
Hey, what's up? Yes, get motherfucking ready!
Jesus Christ. I thought they were going to parody that joke. I thought they were going to parody it.
You understand me? Never.
Car key. Bro, let's just flush him out. I'm tired.
What is this?
Run. Move, move, move.
Hull compromised. Please evacuate the train.
Those ungrateful mother...
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go, 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 go.
Oh, is this another extraction shooter?
I'll take right,
Oh.
take left. Say go.
Well, fair enough. I mean, nowadays both are about the same level of quality, Valkid, so... You probably would have got into this situation. Engine fall. Whatever that is. Well, you managed to crash your own hype within 2 seconds with your shitty joke.
eFrontier's Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience. You
Okay.
start your journey alone, a tiny blip in a seemingly endless universe. As you struggle to gain a foothold in this hostile world, you can build rudimentary structures, improved ships, components, and more. You'll begin to discover details about the universe and the ancient civilizations whose remnants still roam the skies. Everything requires fuel to operate, and good resource management is crucial to survival. The most potent source of fuel, crude, is necessary to build formidable ships, advanced structures, and even stargates.
No Man's Wank one.
Reconnecting the vast universe.
Well, this is part of one of the longest running MMOs of all
Smart
time.
structures are highly customizable and open the possibility for emergent gameplay
Doesn't-
only bound by your creativity.
Doesn't say whether this is an expansion to Eve or whether this is a different game in the same universe as Eve.
Advanced security systems, and more.
They've kind of done both in the past.
Are you ready to lose yourself on the frontier?
I assume it's a new expansion.
Wow, I knew space was dark, but that was dark.
Hey, Pants
Suitepee
Killer.
really knows how to make the destruction
So
of the universe
far,
look kind of
not
beautiful.
much.
I'm honestly looking forward to being ambushed in the depths of space in Eve Frontier.
But if you're like me,
Yeah, I
and the
mean,
thought of
I
being
believe
caught
if you
off
take the
guard
time to
is-
get
I know that.
invested,
Just
Eve
head
is
over to
pretty
the PC
rich and
Gaming Show's
interesting,
Steam page, and you'll find
but
every single game
you
we're
have to
showing
spend the
today in
time
one
on it.
convenient spot
And it's
ready
far
to
more
be
interesting to hear about the
So no
space
scary
wars
surprises.
that have been going on for
And now
years
here's
rather than play the game
some of the great
itself.
games
But I'll give
from
Eve
publishers
props to the fact that it's been around for so long.
I'd say the days are blurring together.
Man, the Imperial City went to shit in the future.
As for the isolation, I'm an introvert. Suits me. The contracts just keep on.
Oh, you watched the Xbox stream. No Fable, no State of Decay 3. I never watched it.
Need more hydrogen generators. Good news is, I've managed to synthesize 334
To be honest, this year, I mean, last year I was kind of up and over conferences, but this year I kind of just haven't been too bothered, and I've only wanted to pay attention to this one.
We'll finally acquire an electrolytic reducer.
They did show Black Ops.
And with all that methane and level 2,
Ah, well, there you go then, Sputnik. It looks like a new COD was announced.
despite the fact no one really knows what's down there, I push on and keep going deeper.
We're not at the interesting bit yet, Penance Killer. Also, thanks for gifting me Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes the other day.
Welcome to Matsuzawa.
No idea when I get around to it.
Number 1.
We'll see. Just don't expect any time soon. I mean, I have so many other games to play. I got so fucking many. Alright, I mean, I'm not interested in this game, but I absolutely dig the atmosphere of it. This has a charm to it. Yeah, this looks cool. This is definitely not my thing, but yeah, okay, programming, kind of. Nice. Well, incredible machine, yeah. Yeah, something original. Good, keep going. It's blocks. Oh, it's a Factorio type game. Maybe. Hey people, Seth here. Alright. Again, kind of an original style to that. What do I think of the FNAF stuff?
Is a factory in Modulus.
I have yet to actually really play it.
We're producing blue cores. Let's see how we got here. This facility was built.
Give it time, Sputnik. There'll be some good announcements later. We got Romero Games, New Blood, and probably Night Dive to come. Usually these PC gaming show usually delivers at least one interesting thing each time.
Which was constructed from these modules.
I don't really know Pay It's Kill. I mean, I've seen it, it looks okay. I'd have to actually play Springtrap to let you know.
Cut from cubes. Which were
The fact that they used the Greenville Isle map as part of the build for the Pizziera is a bit eh. But I'd have to actually play it. Springtrap looks to be a pretty interesting killer, though, from what I've seen. John Romero Games have been making a few games, and apparently they got a new FPS game in the works, a brand new one.
Oh yeah, I hate that. Do you have some cool hack for quickly finding it?
Nope. My tip is that.
But I haven't played enough of. I played one PTB game against Springtrap, and I haven't really engaged with his mechanics yet. So I'll have to wait till it comes out.
Is a hot ticket item right now, and for good reason. This is AMD's graphics division putting its best foot forward with an RDNA 4 chip.
Now, a few weeks ago on one of Romero's Twitch streams, when he was playing My House, his wife confirmed that Romero Games has an FPS in development that's got a big team behind it.
Plus it supports FSR4
that they've apparently been working on for a bit. And Nitro said to me earlier that apparently there's an Unreal Engine 5 game they're working on with about 100 plus people involved. So Romero Games is working on something. I'm kind of hoping we'll get an announcement of it tonight. That's the main thing I'm looking to hear about. You're involved excited about Buddhist Jam 3. I'm also disappointed how sweaty Chaos Shuffle and I'm sorry, we shouldn't really talk about Dead by Daylight too much. But I am disappointed how sweaty it feels Chaos Shuffle has now become. At least this time around, anyway. No Hellion anytime soon. Probably, well, we don't know. I'm sure he'll work on that occasionally, so it's not like we're in a rush for Hellion. You know? We're not short on Doom stuff to play or look forward to. So I kind of tuned out. What is this? Thought we left our dead whiz thread behind. I think they mentioned it's about Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know if it's a writers or something. Hellion versus Bestiary. I think you would win, Solus, probably. We have to get it right this time. Is this a Larian Games production? Generation Exile, okay. Coming soon.
I know our odds. Maybe it's time to consider
Why did I tell you not to do it?
the easy way.
I know, right? I learned that making Firebox a few years ago, and that was stressful enough. Just one map with community assistance. I can't imagine what it's like to people who don't have that access. To a ton of help. Good grief. I'll never discourage someone from Doom mapping. I'll encourage more people to do some Doom maps.
You were always one of us. From day one.
Oh, is it a resource-based building game or something?
Making choices was never anything more.
When's the next playtest stream? It'll be at some point this month, Sputnik. I'm gonna be doing. I think I'd like to do the. I'm gonna do the Iron Mans tomorrow evening, hopefully, and then Neon Overdrive, and then I'll do the playtest after that, I think, or whatever.
I just wanted to find a way out.
You highly discourage anyone. Save yourself. Go up a life. Don't make Doom stuff. Yeah, well, you're stuck with it now, Solus. You must complete your project. You must do it.
A hack-and-slash dungeon crawl where up to 4 players battle through a single massive labyrinth filled to the brim with monsters, treasure, and secrets.
Okay.
Customize each hero between 3 parts, inspired by 2nd edition Pathfinder, or mix and match to
Pathfinder.
a perfect hybrid. Whether adventuring solo or with friends, switch between the party's heroes on the fly to unleash almighty.
So there will be a playtest stream at some point this month.
Deep below the surface,
I already have 2. I've already had 2 requests for some stuff to playtest.
gathers her power.
And one of them's going to be kind of interesting, actually.
Are you foolhardy enough to delve into the shadowy depths of the Abomination Vaults?
That looks alright, I guess. AMD.
We meet again, little merchant. Still taking up the challenge of a double life. Torn between one endeavor and another. 2 sides of the same precious coin. In one life, you brave dangers. While in the other, you put your skills and hustle to the test. To grow your store.
You're actually considering sending me the first 6 maps to playtest, as that's where the first part of Bestiary ends. Hey, if you have the first 6 maps ready, Solus, absolutely feel free to send them to me for the month. I mean, I used to test Bloodflow by Alfredo, by the way. I don't mind playing a couple of maps from a bigger planned project, if it helps.
Computers aren't the only thing.
Sorry,
we
tuned
build
out for
here
that
at
one
our
as
hardware
well.
Workshop, while Frankie and Jacob are working on the rig. Mika and I have been preparing some more elegant equipment for fieldwork. Spy gadgets. See here. This might appear to be a standard ATX full-tower personal gaming computer. In actuality, every component is also an extremely cool spy gadget.
Probably Nitro. Go ahead,
fan.
get yourself a
In
couple.
reality, Ninja Star.
Huh, that did a real number.
No, I absolutely can.
Moving on.
If you want to send the first 6 maps, do it.
Tasers. To the untrained eye, a coffee mug. In reality,
I would actually like to see the first 6 maps of your Bestiary project. So yeah, please, if you have them ready, send them over at some point, and I'll add them to the list.
Hey, what about this? Is this like a hidden listening device, USB, or is it maybe a spy camera?
that is, of course, also a taser. Don't worry, you know, he'll be fine. Eventually. For now, let's check out our next exciting world premiere.
Just send me the standard version, Solus. So that's how he was to his hair. What do we have here? Yeah, the Killing Floor 3 beta was not received well. I saw... Okay, expansion to existing game. Cool. From what I saw from Draukid's playthrough of it, I got to see him play it for a bit on Discord, and from what I've seen, it's not looking all that promising. Well, that's a hell of a way to start the trailer, isn't it?
Sharing a roof with someone. Make sure they're humans. Check their eyes
Oh,
and teeth.
hold on, now what is this?
Visitor will kill
This is some horror shit. Oh my, what the fuck is this? Ooh, wow. No, oh, this is that game that was part of the Thingy Jam, and it's got a full game coming out. That looks pretty good.
Hi, I'm Oscar, a solo developer, and this is my game, Botsu. It's an online multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll.
Alright, that's the first thing I've been interested for so far. I'll have to look up the demo for that after. Did they say there was a demo, or just that it was on Steam wishlist or whatever?
A lobby area called Bot Central, where you can meet up with your friends and mess around with the sandbox while they arrive. When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on.
That looked really fucking good, actually.
Tournament. Your team will compete in bonkers box ball matches, steal boxes and drag your team to victory in stockpile, and try to be the
I seem to remember there was a small collection of horror games where one of them was like a 20-minute thing that was a demo for that game, that they were something like they were working on it, and that was the main thing that people liked.
At the same time, and you can create crazy custom matches.
That's generally the first thing that caught my attention this time around. Oh, fuck off. Using that fucking meme template. Piss off with that shit. Where's all these people using stupid memes like that? Yeah! Stop it! Yeah. Still say microwave because of me. Oh, my old meme. What's on the microwave?
Coming up in the show.
A free demo. Oh, I've got to play that. Ooh, that was an Outrun type game. Nice. Well, I've got to play that demo then. Actually, if there's a few demos that, if it's on the off chance that a few demos come out from this, maybe I'll play them tomorrow instead of the Iron Man one. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna go download that demo after this. That game looks so fucking good. Have I played this? No, I haven't played the original. This was like zombie co-op, I remember. That's the second trailer that said someone shoot themselves. Oh, thanks, Dave. I'll take your word as gospel. I had to look at the Steam page for that game as well. Anyway, let's get back to the show. Hey, John Sleepy here. Those are the days. Forever!
What an amazing collection of games we've already seen. Mika, we are really turning up the heat this year.
You definitely play No More Room in Hell. Should we pick up?
Oh, wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a plastic explosive, or maybe it's a potent tranquilizing gas, or is that just like another taser?
I'm kind of reluctant to start playing multiple multiplayer games. Oh, right. Yeah.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the demo.
Mika, you can't eat thermal paste.
Of course you can, especially not with milk.
Okay, let's check in on that build again.
I was considering. I mean, in last year's Spooktober, there was that collection of 4 horror games where it was one of them was part of it, and I was thinking of playing that.
What kind of CPU is this puppy working with?
It's with no small.
No, I don't really want to play multiplayer, too many multiplayer games anymore. I've kind of decided to cut down on multiplayer games. I'm just going to go turn the lights in my room while they advertise AMD products. I'm kind of like limiting how many multiplayer games I play now. So like, honestly, just one at the moment. By choice.
Processor in the world for gamers and creators.
Yeah, like I don't play Deep Rock anymore. I don't play Hearthstone. I'm deliberately trying to not give myself too many multiplayer games to play, since streaming is kind of the main thing I do aside from that. And poker, of course.
Looks like things are coming along perfectly with the rig. Which is perfect because right now we've got another exciting world premiere to show you from our friends at Fail Better Games.
Well, yeah, I'm playing. Obviously, that's a co-op thing, of course. But you know what I mean? I'm not playing like a thing where I just, I used to play a few of them. Now I just play Dead by Daylight. Which is fine.
Got their own story.
I am god awful at RTS games.
Has been under a curse. Making even the simplest act of cultivation.
Like I've managed to somehow get through Command & Conquer's remastered game, so that took me playing on the easiest difficulty and sandbag cheating. Yeah.
And growing arts. Your family's old lodge has been empty for a long time, so don't expect airs and graces.
I am beyond terrible at RTS.
Shanley may be small, but it's thick with secrets.
I might someday consider trying to get through StarCraft 1 again.
Is it ready?
Maybe.
For the return.
But I won't bank on it. I got so much stuff to play. It's ridiculous. RPGs are time drains.
Is based on British history.
I would like to play an RPG again at some point, though. I want to play a good one. Like, if I was to play an RPG, I'd like to play something like Red Dead Redemption 2 or.
Delving for bright minerals in the Forgotten Deeps.
Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. There are old powers waiting in the corners of the world,
CS2
and the night
team.
does not belong to mortals. If all of that sounds good to you,
CS2.
wish this Mandrake on Steam right now.
Play a JRPG. I mean, also Yakuza 0. I need to get around to that at some point as well. Oh man, the Killing Floor 3 footage looks great. Oh, Pizza Bandit.
A week in the life of a demon school student in under a minute, starting now, Monday. Catch up on the news.
You have something better for you from that era in RTS better than StarCraft and Command & Conquer?
Check your diary. Tuesday, investigate a spook.
No, I'm not gonna play Borderlands 4. I never played Cyberpunk 2077.
Wednesday,
or Witcher
romance your
3.
friends. Kick an egg. Fight those guys. Thursday, follow some
I will
blood.
need to have a lot of time
Sandwich,
free to
pull
play an
a friend out of nowhere.
RPG though.
There's guys,
So
you fight
right now I'm
twice.
not really interested in playing one. I'm just saying in the future I'd like to give another RPG a spin, but not at the moment.
Karaoke, race beetles,
Really not at the
rinse some
moment.
capes, and generally just
KKND.
relax. That's 1 week down, many to go. Wishlist Demon School,
Oh.
an RPG with
That was an Outrun type section, alright. You have to go, I'm procrastinating crazy. But see, John, I do watch your streams. Okay, well, I knew that already.
Congratulations on your assignment. You have been selected to oversee a
Just take a
caretaker
few
deployment
years off
in
and just
Sector
play them in the
43.
background.
This video will introduce you to your unit and its
I
sacred
can't play a
directives,
game without
the
streaming it these
preservation
days,
and
Dave,
propagation
which
of
I don't think is a
the
bad
human
thing.
species. After global hydrosaturation, Earth became uninhabitable. Humanity moved to orbit, but reproduction in space proved impossible. Moses responded with the Human Seed Program. Cryogenic embryos are grown to
It's not a good
maturity
thing.
in surface-based Lazarus pods, then transferred to orbital colonies for immediate workforce integration. Your caretaker unit manages every step.
Well, I do other
retrieval,
things,
growth,
and I should be doing more
orbital
other
transfer.
things than just streaming.
Caretakers maintain surface facilities, build autonomous power systems, and adapt to any anomaly, from environmental failure to unauthorized presence. Enjoy the rest of your assignment, and remember...
Try to see if someone's made Yakuza 0 into a Doom one. Well, the thing is that I don't really play games outside of, apart from like Dead by Daylight, I don't really play any games by myself. I've not done this for years.
Hey, Sean, what was that?
I am so sorry. I may have eaten a light snack that just...
I mean, I like streaming, it's fun.
Wait a
I like
second,
playing
did
a
you get
game
into
with
my
a few
thermal
people to
paste
talk to.
again?
I prefer
I don't think I could go back to
computer
playing
hummus.
games by myself again.
No, that's definitely a train, which means we are right on track for our next world premiere. Sean, no! Put it down.
This show, has it really been less than an hour in this show? Feels like it's gone on for ages. Steam has a replay feature. Yeah. I mean, I like to read too. I've been reading this book recently that's pretty good, a Cold War type spy thriller called The Berlin Exchange, which is pretty cool. Got into modding reading streams. I don't know if people would want to listen to me read a book, unless it's like Lovecraft or something. Never tried to do a reading stream, actually. No. It's called The Berlin Exchange by Joseph Koons, I think. It's about this spy. It's about this spy during the Cold War in East Berlin. It's an interesting read, very interesting writing style, but I kind of like it. I get very invested in the books I read. I like to get into the story and the atmosphere and the world or whatever. I've already read Masters of Doom. I've read Masters of Doom and Doom Guy by Romero in the past. Real boy. Epic Mega Grants? Okay. Yeah, I did. Absolutely joking. Doom Guy is good. You should, if you are a fan of Doom, you need to buy Doom Guy. It is fantastic. Romero's insights are so cool. Reading about his story is fucking great. Can't recommend it enough. I don't think he does, but he does talk about some interesting stuff, let me tell you. Definitely pick it up, it's a great book. Tip and rear! Oh my god, another survival game. Which looks nice, but I don't care for these type of games. Shakard does. She'd be all over this. Possibly.
Prospector, Norex would like to offer you an opportunity. We have some dirty work we need you to take care of.
All right.
At your own risk, of course. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll be rewarded.
Can't we now, then?
You want to hunt monsters? Join Norex.
Ungoro Crater looks interesting.
And don't ask questions.
I don't want to ask any questions. Next. Bonk. It's the American version. Oh, hard. Tower defense, I guess. Well, I guess enough people buy them.
So you're good at building PCs, but can you build other things? Like a car?
No, Frankie. I can't build a car.
What about like a winching system to pull something heavy out of, for example, a lake?
I mean, maybe I could put together...
Say a car was in a lake and you needed to winch it out. Could you at least build a ramp to make the winching a bit easier?
Is that something you want to tell me?
I drove your car off a ramp and into a lake. But I only did it to put the fire out.
My car was on fire?
There is no point in jumping a car off a ramp if it's not on fire.
Is there any good news to this story?
Yeah. Just check out this ramp. You should install these before you start shopping for a new car.
Oh, that's the Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5. This kit is perfect for building an all AMD Ryzen build at 6,000 mega transfers a second and with low latency. However, we've also stuffed something special here, a light enhancement kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that look the part but don't actually contain any memory.
These two are funny.
It means you can stick to more reliable slots
Yes,
on the motherboard.
it's incredible. Let us all type this email in chat to show how funny they are.
420 case, which offers thermal optimization through its central GPU airflow that sits within a dual chamber design.
That sounds like the perfect hardware combo for anyone looking to frag draw cards, explore endless dungeons, or simply stream with friends. But while you're out there updating your part picker list, why not check out this exciting upcoming game?
So we're not really building a computer like I was expecting.
World changed in the blink of an eye. The outpost where we hoped to find salvation has stopped responding. We found it abandoned, all in ruins. Now we have to find out what happened.
A Lovecraft thing,
and
yes.
rebuild what's left.
But I'm guessing it's another survival game. No, not survival game.
Most of the little space the tree afford. We live under a constant threat from the fog. Not an ordinary mist that we knew before, but one that overwhelms us with the worst kind of fear. And
The
yet,
tree
if we want to
protects.
survive in the new conditions, we must not only fight the fog, we must explore it, research it, understand it, as the fate of our people, maybe even the world, depends on it.
Okay.
And all before fear consumes us all. The tree provides. The tree protects. The tree prevails.
I mean, it's HP Lovecraft. They just put a quote in there. It doesn't mean shit. All right.
Coming up in the show.
One thing that was in. Oh, Ultra Kill. I know it's out already. Well, maybe that's. Well, it's been an hour. It's about time it started showing some, isn't it? Tokunogen. Oh, it's an adorable cultist.
For prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded. Learn the occult. Spread the mighty one's influence. Find power in the god of your choice to bring the unseen depths to the mortal world. Now go. Vanquish the opposition. Burn the non-believers. Indoctrinate the unseen.
We have Cult of the Lamb at home.
Grow in power and strength. Unlock new unholy sorceries to overcome the mightiest of enemies. You have what it takes to worship the Eldritch.
Okay, oh, well, it's a thing. From the creators of a steampunk game. Well, Tumblr will eat this up. Tumblr doesn't exist anymore, does it? Anime Guns of Icarus. It's from the creators of Guns of Icarus, which I think you tried to get us to play it once. Oh, hey.
After almost a decade, Muse Games is bringing us a follow-up to the airship combat game Guns of Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our work as gadget-crazed
First,
weirdos would
waifu
be
on the
impossible
stream
if not for the
detected.
laser watches and ejector seats of those who came before us.
We stand on the shoulders of giants, crafty, unhinged giants.
Which is why I am pleased to present, in an attaché case full of throwing knives and tear gas canisters, the latest intel on Bond. James Bond. So we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
Bond. Oh. Oh, we're not going to get Agent 64 information then, are we? That'd have been nice. The GoldenEye 64 type game.
When things got together and
Corking
we
sword.
figured out that we were going to work on such a legendary IP, we're very, very excited.
This is how we greet the guests.
And also,
do you have your papers or I will decapitate you?
comeback of this game in gaming.
The colleagues that we have here are phenomenal.
No, I haven't
and
seen
think
it.
Taking all of their experience from the sort of agent fantasy that they've been building for all these years and applying it to the Bond franchise has been incredible to see and to be a part of. We're making a standalone James Bond game, but there are characters and locations that I think are going to make the fans of the novels and the fans of the movies and the cinematic history really smile. In any kind of IP where there's some known aspects of the character, you can initially view these as constraints, but really they're strengths because we get to work with all these amazing partners. Aston Martin and Land Rover, collaborations with Omega, and all of these things lends itself a sense of credibility to the player that this is a real James Bond experience.
Has ever been a good
Crafting this character has
GoldenEye?
been both exciting and extremely challenging because it's
Beyond that, I don't know.
being very true to Ian Fleming's novels on the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself. And it allows us to really dive in and learn about what it takes to enter this world of espionage.
It was very important to us from early on that we didn't want to synthesize
Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories or whatever. We wanted to make something that was fully original. So he's young. He's someone who doesn't yet know all the things we know about James Bond. He has all the core qualities. So he's irreverent. He's inherently charming. He's funny, but he's not yet cold. He's not callous. He's a more energetic. He has that impatience of youth built into him.
Somewhere in between a naive, not yet.
I thought Skyfall was pretty decent.
And then that journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize.
Well, yeah, I'm not the biggest Bond fan, but I thought Skyfall was okay.
True to his North Star and his values. And the story is very much about when you meet the harsh political...
And I like Summer Spectre.
Out there, how does a young man fare while still retaining his values?
Not only will we get to experience the character changes and the lessons he needs to learn, but also how he gets his famed gear.
The world is a big part of how you solve the problems as you get to them.
I thought with Daniel Craig here with Bond films was alright.
Charm, and obviously gadgets is a huge part of that. We have a lot of the gadgets you'd expect, and then quite a few you wouldn't.
Well, definitely a good choice of person to make a Bond game. The people who made Hitman.
To recognize some of these
very nice
elements
pick.
more interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in
Chess
here.
tournament.
You absolutely need to be able to do that in a bunch of different
You'd
ways.
love to see
But I
Cillian
think the
Murphy
biggest
as
difference
Bond.
is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there seeing the patrol. He goes over there and he likes wine and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, you know, the covers and be careful.
Don't Amazon have the rights to Bond at the moment, and they were trying to do something with it, but I don't know what's happening with the Bond series.
However, in terms of Bond, there are two key differences.
The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon, whereas James Bond is very much a personality.
A big part of the fun of playing the game is to see what he'll say. Because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
If Hitman is a single-minded killer and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero. And that means that we are much more focused on his journey as a character, and we are much more focused on saving the world.
I think it's safe to say that we're dialing the action to 12 on this one. We wanted a physical Bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So,
well, I guess you'll find out.
Amount of energy on making a system of free flow combat where you're fighting multiple opponents at once. You can grab them and punch them and throw them into each other, use the environment.
We really did.
Let's see if you're saying up the other way.
The
yeah, that's good,
the
Hispanic.
kinetic feel of the combat, be that the melee combat and the shooting and the seamless in and out between that. It's very, very exciting. We as a studio and as a team have involved a lot to do top class action, spectacle moments and spectacle situations, all interactive. The situations you get into are absolutely wild. It's because that's the 360 experience that our fans deserve and expect from a Bond experience.
And we've really pushed our engine to sort of bring on this higher level of spectacle and fidelity to the game.
This production has pushed our internal tech beyond. Like miles ahead of what we were able to do before.
Depicting these beautiful different cities and locations, exotic types of vehicles, not just normal vehicles. So take everything we know, but also evolving with technology to deliver an experience that is more advanced than we've ever done before.
This has to be a larger-than-life action-adventure story, and that's what we've delivered. But it's always with character at its center. There's never action for action's sake. It's because it leads to the next thing. It's because he needs and has to do this in order to succeed.
Having worked on Hitman on and off for 20 years, this is the combination of all that work, all that skill, all that practice coming together.
Well, a game and a movie are different things, I suppose, Steve, but you got more stuff to do. But an interesting point, I guess. Maybe the multiple fights will be a rarity. Oh, coming next year. Oh yeah, I was on High Studios. There we go. You have the motive. The sky. Oh, that's a level name. Hey, Deathwing. This is the Cruelty Squad vibes. You can save this beautiful country. This is a bonkers FPS. Goblin America. Oh, this game has a demo. Okay. Well, I'm a little interested in that.
We shielded our city.
That's the second game I'll look up later, perhaps.
We endured.
Neon white vibes.
Until you, time traveler. Only you can shatter our chains. Guide our armies. Defend our kingdom. Propel the evil hordes. Rebuild what the enemy shattered. And restore the might of our city. The lands of Bastion still whisper secrets. Relics of power waiting to be claimed. Together, you are legions.
How are you doing anyway, Deathwing? Hope you're doing well. You haven't missed Night Dive or Romero games or Tripwire if you've just tuned in.
Will break us free.
So you've not missed much yet. No, I'm Not a Human has a demo. Or they showed the demo that was already around, I guess.
If it feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull, that's because there has. It's in your best interest to listen to me.
So I've been peachy.
Good work. Head back to the van.
Pig face.
As you can see, we are running a fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness.
Speaking
of,
really.
Sean, what's going on with the rig?
Let's find out. Frankie, Jacob, status report?
We're doing great down here. Jacob is about to fill us in on what we're installing next.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E
You can understand more dungeon
It's got a
crawls
suite of
because you can
features
point
for
out what
reliable
mechanics
overclocking
differentiate
and memory performance, and it's built in thermal armor and heat sinks.
Suppose you
will keep
can,
our
yeah.
Ryzen X3D rig running great without running hot. And of course, our GPU, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070.
Yeah, I see what you mean,
with
Depop.
RDNA4
Like,
architecture
Bond isn't about taking on
and
people, he
AMD
sneaks
ray tracing
around.
tech for
He does the
competitive
dirty work
4K
when he has
performance.
to, but yeah, he's not really a guy who likes to go
want to speed up
after.
your own PC
Only
build,
if he
my
has
technique
to does
I
he
always
take
use.
out multiple
A
targets.
montage.
What?
But I see your
A
point.
montage.
Oh, a montage. Right. Great idea, Frankie.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rig booting, but oh, perfect. In the meantime, here's some new tech for you, or should I say, some new Terra tech.
Yeah, that'll be my reaction too, Sean. If it was a Tekken Battle Royale. Yeah. Hopefully that will be Okay for you, Draken? Somewhat. Alright, well, I'll put it all the way up. Hopefully that will do. We're at max volume. Hey, Gaming Bliss, how you doing? We're into the second hour of the PC Gaming Show and still waiting for an abundance of good stuff to be announced. Another slice of life game, hooray. Cool. Well, not really. I don't really care for this type of game, to be honest. Why did I buy Fallout 76? Yeah, it would be about my reaction too. Oh, and then we have some lesbian kiss there, I think. That's nice. Sims 5? This is not The Sims 5, it's Power Lives. Double 7, Resident Evil 9, and 2 caught mine against my anxiety. Well, so far, the only thing that's caught... I mean, Resident Evil 9 looked interesting, I guess. The fact that No, I'm Not a Human has a full demo is something I'm going to be interested in playing. There's another game called Goblin America we just saw that looked a bit bonkers, but maybe potentially interesting. I mean, if another game announced a demo, maybe I'll play some demos tomorrow night instead of Iron Man's. Another fucking survival game. No, I don't think there's any... No, I'm not aware of. I think they're remaking 5 eventually. At some point.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them, just let them know that they can add any of today's exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link below to see all the goodies in today's show. And in the meantime, let's see what our friends over at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
Rumors of CV015.
Meu Deus.
Another one remake?
Perdoe essa pobre coitada. Que de joelhos rezou bocado, pedindo pra chuva cair sem parar.
O sertão é rico.
Exile-like.
Não é lugar para vocês.
That's the first time I've ever heard that expression. Exile-like.
Uma pessoa pode lavrar chão.
There's a term for the lexicon. No, Dust didn't get a DLC. It took him several years for it to get a HD version and a further releasing of the SDK.
Eles moveram mundos para acabar com nosso lado. Perdemos.
I still wish they'd released a source code for that a long, long time ago. They missed a boat on that. Hell clock.
Eles vão nos massacrar novamente, Pajinho. Eles vão nos massacrar.
I've never heard the term exile like before. Well, it just got HD. But yeah.
First, aggravated vandalism.
What?
Then theft.
What is
Worst
this?
of all, you've tried to flee.
What on earth is this? Cat felt annoyed. What the fuck?
And it pains me deeply.
Whoa.
But a lamb.
Oh,
That's always
that is interesting, yes.
has to be gold.
Miliziana. Yeah, it's an interesting idea. I'll give him that.
Chef, opening your own restaurant may feel like a fairy tale.
Can I help you? Ah!
It's trickier than it looks.
The store's bloodfree.com,
Customers
by
curse
the way.
you. The hordes line up at the door. Elder gods are summoned. All of this can really burn your biscuits. But you will be forged in the fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the magic of food.
Yeah, that might be worth keeping an eye on.
Has awoken. And the path to a demon's heart is through its stomach.
Hey, let's check in on how things are progressing with
the rig.
And make sure there aren't any saboteurs in the mix. Hey, Mika, how are the kids looking down there?
Oh, it's not looking great. They're hooking up a... Oh my god, they're hooking up the PC to a printer.
No, printer, it's too dangerous. I told them the rig is way too valuable to be anywhere near a printer.
I know.
We have to stop them.
No. It's too late because they're downloading a driver.
Oh,
wait.
God, why?
Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh, no, he's sobbing.
Oh, no.
And now he's cursing God. Yeah. Oof.
Why, you maniacs? Why?
Damn you, printers. Haven't you taken enough from us?
Well, while our team does some troubleshooting, let's take back the post-apocalypse from hordes of mutants in co-op roguelite Guntouchables.
Yeah,
If you're watching this tape, it means the world has ended.
Oh, Deep Rock devs.
Welcome to Guntouchables. It's not a game, it's a state of mind. It's about having such a cool gun, you're untouchable. That's why they call it Guntouchables. Collect crates in the wasteland to help you kick more ass. But your enemies are getting upgraded too, and that's where things heat up. So get ready to blow stuff up. And smack stuff with a shovel. And shred stuff with a bone saw. And snipe stuff. Survival is about sticking together.
Hey, Caster, what is life for? Whatever you choose to make of it.
Upgrades. It's about killing whatever this thing is. Because here in the apocalypse, you're up against a million maniacal mutants that want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's only one way to survive, and that's to become Guntouchable. Coming to early access on June 17th.
Oh, finally. Now we're getting somewhere. New wood time. Hey, MZK. I mean, this is Ultra Kill. I recognize the gun. People have not fully played Ultra Kill. Finally something good. So a new expansion for Ultra Kill. Lovely. Still haven't played this yet. Fire will be hyped for that. She loves Ultra Kill.
Coming up in the show.
Don't you give me meh. That was not meh. Cool looking gun there. I played the demo of it and it looked pretty okay. Someday I'll get around to the full thing, maybe. Yay, Ultra Kill, now back to my nap. Is that the only thing new we're going to announce? Just that they've got a new expansion for Ultra Kill?
And this is the Superhero Dispatch Network.
Damn.
I hope you're ready for your first shift.
Wait, we're doing this? Hey team, this is your dispatcher.
Someone's robbing the museum.
Watch and learn, Sonny.
How do I mute you?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Friday?
Today's Friday.
I know.
Okay. Bike racing game. Well, at least it looks a little interesting, I'll give them that. Not something I'd want to play, but it looks alright.
Wheel World is the rare kind of game that leaves you asking the important questions. Like, why aren't
Next.
all the world's bicycles shaped like hot dogs?
We can only hope the answer reveals itself someday. Until then, let's turn our attention to the latest from FBC Firebreak, the next game from Remedy. And if my tracker is working properly, it looks like Frankie met up with the Bureau.
It's been 6 years now since we've been locked in.
One time I went down a steep hill with one push where you can get 80 kilometers from cars from the road daily. That was fun.
And use a tool.
Bet your adrenaline was pumping that day, Souls. Oh my.
I'll be frank with you, this ain't an easy shift. But at least you won't be alone. Your fellow firebreakers will have your back. Fighting together, fixing together, and hell, even showering together. If you can stand your ground and stick together, it'll be more than enough to survive.
Corrupted item loose on site.
On my way.
Oh no, not a traffic light. Corrupted traffic light. What the fuck?
So, that's the job. Sounds simple enough. Good. I've got a liability waiver here with your name on it.
That
Based off
trailer
Control.
was absolutely epic. Delivered on all fronts, but it did take me back to my student days. It might have been the poster notes.
No,
the
not
traffic
going
lights,
4-3
and the
yet,
slight feeling
Nitro.
of regret in the shower. What have we signed up to?
Mike Ayata, you're the game director of FBC Firebreak from Remedy Games. Thank you so much for joining us. But yeah, what
absolutely.
have we signed up to here?
Yeah, lots. So that was our big launch trailer. We're coming out in just over a week now, so we're really excited to share a lot more of the game, stuff that we haven't shown, a little bit of all of the 5 jobs in the game, which are kind of different crises that you have to deal with. But yeah, so we're getting close now.
I remember when Control came out in 2019, and we're revisiting that world in FBC. Why was now the right time to revisit?
Yeah, so right now it was just a great time for us to kind of go back to the oldest house. We never wanted it to kind of feel like we were retreading on Control, and that was like definitely something we thought about a lot. And one of the reasons why we shifted into a first-person perspective, so you could kind of go back into the oldest house and see it from fresh eyes in a different way.
I mean, you did have a lot of fun in Control. And also, we're in first person this time, so...
Yeah, so of course, very different. And I think as anyone can tell from that
And
trailer,
I didn't play
we're
Control, so I have
extremely,
nothing to add to
like,
this.
tonally to the side of Control. And this was a really big challenge
He has
for
a
us, because, of
cartoon
course,
dog, he must
Control
be
was very,
quirky.
moody and atmospheric. And,
Oh,
and
that's
very,
why
like,
there's
horror
sticky
tinged.
notes
But of course, it did
all
always
over
have
the
that
place.
little
It's a
edge of
reference to something
absurdity.
in the game or
And
whatever.
speaking to that, this is kind of like why
Maybe
we leaned
in
into
the
that
next
more
10 years
absurd
at least,
angle.
Alan
Because,
Wake.
you know, Control was
Is
very
it Alan
carefully
Wake
built for a
2
single-player
on
experience.
Steam
Since we
already?
are sort of a kind of joke around with your mates and just kind of have fun thing, we didn't want to totally like betray that franchise, but we
Control's
did want to
pretty
take those
good.
kind of recipe components and just flip
Control was
them
pretty
around.
fun.
So we
Paul
keep
was
that kind
different
of
than the other
edge
aspects.
of like horror and tension and stakes, and we just add a lot of the absurdity at a higher value. So for example, like you saw Sticky Ricky, our gigantic monster made out of sticky notes. In one of our trailers, you know, somebody I think actually shouts like "Sticky Ricky, Sticky Ricky," which was to us very, very funny, but to that character, completely terrifying.
Oh, there we go.
And
then.
Sticky Ricky is joining us today. He's just getting himself together, and maybe he'll answer a few of my questions. Say I don't necessarily have 3 straight-up fraggers on my team. Are there roles that we can adopt in this game?
Yeah, absolutely. So the game is kind of built around a trifecta of kind of saved loadouts that are centered around tools. We call these crisis kits, and each one was developed with a different play style in mind. So we have one that kind of shoots these gigantic like liquid globules you saw in the trailer, and this is for the person we always just imagine almost like Scarface, like I don't really care, I just kind of want to, you know, paint the world with something. And then we have another one which is a tool that kind of looks like a pogo stick mixed with a defibrillator, and you might be surprised, but we always have this as like a precision and tactical instrument, just because you can kind of relocate yourself and move around easily. And then we have the last really complex tool, which is literally just a wrench. Just a wrench. It's a gigantic piece of steel. So we made a lot of active decisions to try to get people right into the gameplay. So that's at the cost of some direct storytelling, but we haven't scrimped any on the world building and the big narrative and what it feels like to be inside of the oldest house.
We do associate Remedy with these big narrative games, so much imagination, atmosphere, obviously Alan Wake, obviously Control.
Sure.
So this feels like a
Max
new
Payne.
departure for you guys moving into
Yeah.
this
Or
space.
we
So
forgetting Max
why?
Payne.
Yeah.
They also did Max
and to
Payne.
be clear, it's fundamentally different. You shouldn't go into this game whatsoever expecting those type of experiences, which, by the way, I personally adore. I started Remedy as a massive fan of Remedy, so this isn't a pushback on that type of experience. But the thing is that we, as soon as we started making more than one game at the same time, we just wanted to say, hey, is there a way to kind of like open the doors? If you are a huge Control head and you know all the lore and you really love it, and you can't convince your friends to try this game out, we wanted to give that kind of step in. So even though it's not really what Remedy is today, I do hope that a little over a week from now, it will be part of
Max
what Remedy
Payne 1
in
is
the
a bit of a
future.
pain to
So,
run.
Mike, as an online cooperative
tried
shooter,
to,
what does
but-
this game look like in, say, a year's time?
Yeah, that's a great question, especially because, you know, the online space, I think.
Oh,
a lot of
Alan
people
Wake
treat
2
it
is an
very
Epic
differently.
exclusive, is
One
it?
of the big things that we're
Okay.
about is
Didn't know
avoiding
that.
kind of like FOMO, like engagement. You know, you don't need to check in every day. We're not going to kind of add a timed battle pass. So if you come in on day one and you come back to us a year from now, all you're gonna see is all the great stuff
I know.
we
I
had. And
got
speaking
that's
of
on
that,
my
already in this year, we're
stuff
going to
to
add 2
play
more jobs.
thing.
That adds to the other 5 game modes that we
I
ship
seem to
with.
recall
Already
finding
growing
it.
it by about 40%.
I've actually
by the
tried
end
to
of the
run
year.
Max Payne
We've got
1 for a
additional
while.
endgame systems and
I
lots
just
of
know it
plans.
used to be
I'm
a
just
pain for me to
picturing
get running.
it's a stapler, like opened out, and it just.
Okay, I have news for you. There is a stapler in the game.
I'm a genius.
So in the game, actually in that trailer, you probably saw that big traffic light. That's actually called the red light. It's an altered item you may have seen in Control. It's now corrupted by the hiss, and in certain settings, it can show up and kind of hit you with a big red light. You're not allowed to move until it gives you a green light. There's another one, which is a stapler, which if you are a super Control nerd, you might remember from some of the posters in the oldest house.
How long is my backlog? How
and then you
super
see
long?
a nice little clip art of a stapler. Well, that stapler
Well, in
actually
terms
shows
of
up, and it kind of
gifted
behaves like
games,
a fly. It
so
sort of, like,
was I have
buzzes
quite a
around
bit,
your face, and
unfortunately.
gives all the enemies a lot of additional health. So yeah, there you go.
Where can we sign up?
Yeah, lots of ways to play this game. Of course, we're on all the major consoles, on Epic Game Store, or you can head over to Steam, where you can wishlist the game today. It comes out June 17th. Grab your
I
friends.
mean, I'm
and
under
we
no
hope to see you
strict
there.
obligation to play
Go
all
clean the
these
oldest
games,
house. Sign
but
up today. Thank you so much.
I have a
Mike.
lot of
And
stuff,
Good luck.
to say the least.
Ah, the FBC. Lovely bunch over there for, as long as they last.
Hey, didn't we cook up a few trinkets for FBC personnel at some point?
I mean, we offered, but spy gadgets just don't hit the same way when you spend your whole day working with evil typewriters and turn your bones backwards.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, up next, if you've been looking for the perfect excuse to wear a toga, and who hasn't, here's a look at Ubisoft's next entry in the long-running strategy city builder, Anno 117, Pax Romana.
Well, I'm not surprised. Epic exclusive didn't sell very well. Oh no.
Here's a little lesson in greatness. If governing is your vocation, it's all about location.
I can't skip this one, I'm afraid. I know, Ubisoft. I can't skip a live feed, Nitro.
I'd prefer Pax Romana instead.
It looks pretty impressive, though, doesn't it? In a way. Just not my thing. Supported by Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs. Oh, I didn't get time to read all that.
Going up after all.
Yeah, no, I'm Nate, and I'm in.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought I
Ubisoft.
told you there's nothing up there.
Like, what's up there, though?
Nothing.
There's a tower.
Yeah, that's it.
When you get to the top of the tower, what's there?
It's like a top of a tower.
There we go.
3D Quap.
Oh, I'm done. Probably nothing up there anyway. Yep.
You have a surprise for me. Baby steps. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. It's interesting looking, at least. This Jew, you are justice. What on earth is this? Oh, a Dark Tale expansion. Just call it like that. Oh. Someone just followed. Thank you very much. Just another heartbreaker. Thanks for the follow. There you go, that's a surprise. The surprise is you found someone to follow the channel. Okay, thanks. Appreciate the follow. You told your girlfriend to follow.
I'm sure you're eager to see more of the rig,
You
and I'm
told the
eager to show
girlfriend
it.
to follow.
So let's check back in with the build
Babe,
and see
can you
where
follow
things are
this
at.
random Twitch channel I watch?
Hi, Mika. We have had
Thanks,
a slight
babe.
hiccup. Looks like Jacob forgot the #1 rule of a
Oh,
new PC
God.
build.
An offering before you start, or computer spirits drink your heart. He forgot the sacrifice.
You have to do the sacrifice.
Gotta do the sacrifice.
Oh, God.
Can we scold me later?
All right, I should cut him loose
Well,
while he's
thanks,
still got blood.
Solus'
Sit still,
girlfriend.
Jacob. I don't want to hit any important bones.
Yeah, we're only 2 away now.
I am loving how normal things are today. And a quick reminder, you can find every single game from today's show in one place at the PC Gamer Steam page over at pcgamer.com/wishlist. My own wishlist is currently buckling under the strain of so many amazing games.
And you know what? Speaking of amazing games, here's our next world premiere. A brand new game published by Punkle, the creator of Vampire Survivors. Get ready to go berserk.
Might be. Some kind of keyboard masher. From Vampire Survivors creators. There's still time. I mean, we haven't had the Muro Games announcement yet. Berserk or die. Oh, this one you can actually just play right now if you wanted to. That might be the first one actually to announce. Yeah, you can just play it now. Fuck it. Go download our game immediately. No! Stop it. That will be all, Solus. Thank you. Oh, it's $2.69. Yeah, I didn't think it'd be an expensive thing. Vampire Survivors is cheap too. Hello, poor Cooper. How you doing? No, let's not. I'd like to earn some people who are actually keen to see the channel, not for the sake of an arbitrary target. Mycopunk. Okay.
Welcome, everyone.
Happy to be here. Greetings.
I kind of half paid attention to that. I might have a look at that after.
We simply can't pass it up.
I might have a look. I sort of half paid attention to that one, but
A little different.
maybe I'll.
Coming your way.
Now. Hold on.
What's on your mind?
Aliens, the anomaly.
The bend.
We could theoretically send TV through it.
We already are.
The Bend is a planet-wide hallucination and a hoax.
Everybody seems so anxious to say something that they don't get their facts straight first.
Consider the Bend as a source of signal intrusions and dangerous interference.
The Bend is the future. It's our future.
Couldn't catch me zooming into any bend in space.
Let us eagerly embrace the abyss.
The Nether.
Dimension.
Television.
Only on Blippo Plus.
All those games have.
That doesn't
looked
explain
great,
what the
but wouldn't you
game
know
is,
it?
though.
We got even more to show you. Check this out.
Hey, I'm Felix Schade. I started Morbid Metal a few years ago as a solo dev.
And what began as a small passion
Well,
project
that's good,
has
Pooh.
evolved
I'm
into
glad your
something
map's going
far
well.
more ambitious.
You should
It
go to
hits Steam
sleep,
Early
though.
Access this summer, and I can't
Eh,
wait
stay
to
up
show
for a
you
bit
more.
and watch the rest of the PC gaming show. Maybe something interesting will be announced.
Morbid Metal is a
We haven't had the
fast-paced,
Romero
roguelike
games
hack and
announcement
slash
yet,
that is
which,
built for intense combo-driven
if there
combat.
is going to be one,
You play as an advanced
we've not missed
AI,
that.
trapped inside a deadly simulation.
We've had the
Your
New
mission?
Blood one. They just
Explore
announced
its beautiful
Ultra Kill's
and
next
brutal iterations, grow
phase.
stronger, and prove your worth
And
to
that's
your
it.
creator. You'll control up to 3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in a shooter, except here, you're switching full-on playstyles. Each character has their own unique combat style and active abilities, which are unlocked as you explore the simulation. You can even chain attacks between different characters. Start with Vector to quickly dispatch enemies, switch to Flux for a flurry of hits, and finish your combo with Echo's special attack. Mastering each playstyle will be essential, as you'll face a variety of powerful enemies, each with their own attack patterns and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses. These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each new run reshapes the world.
I have to be honest, I don't think
Layouts
this is
shift,
worth sitting
enemy
for.
types change, and you'll have to adapt and make strategic choices to succeed. Choose character upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play. Some of these choices push you to take risks, others offer abilities, rewards, and modifiers, which alter your combat style, making each run truly unique. Play the free demo tomorrow during Steam Next Fest and wishlist now for early access on August 20th.
There'll be some gems, Sputnik, usually. We got some. Yeah, this is a kind of a weird one. You will forget. Creepy. That was a little creepy.
Peggy 3.
Saber. Boss Simulator 2025.
Good morning, Emberville.
Oh, I was kidding, but
Today is the first day of our very own public bus service. The bus services will start in the tracks and ash tree, but will expand to more neighborhoods as passenger approvals roll in.
an actual bus simulator.
The City Council says this will be the test to see if more public infrastructure is worth improving. So get out there, ride the bus, and let your voices be heard.
It's something different-ish.
Hey, Sean, should we see what's
So,
going on the factory floor?
yay.
Make sure there's no production line issues holding up
You
the
actually
rig?
did play some in
that's
the
a
way
great
double
idea,
up
and I've
they were
invented
fun as a
the
kid.
perfect spy gadget for just that.
Yeah, it looks
Sean,
for
there
what it
is
is,
a big
absolutely.
window right behind
that's
us.
that's a good way of putting it.
Oh, look through a window? What is this, the Stone Age?
You know, I'm pretty sure they didn't have windows in the Stone Age, Sean.
Why would I use an obsolete Stone Age technology when
This
the wrist
PC
one
gaming show
is
was
capable
on
of tracking my
TV.
steps and hacking into any camera system on the planet instantly?
Well, that's one
you
way
like
of
it,
putting it,
because I took
Souls.
make a
Except with
model
more
again
cringy humor.
from me to you.
Where's the
Tap
thing
on
that
the
takes
icon
4
and instantly
hours?
hack into the warehouse cameras.
Okay, Sean, this is a little bit much. Wait, I have to make an account to use this?
Well, it's a free
Yeah, I
trial
guess
for 7
so.
days, but then it's only $9.99 a month after that. And look, Two-factor authentication for safety.
Sean, this is and now I have to connect my Steam account?
It's plot vision as a service.
Well, we're still waiting for Night Dive and Romero games. They must be saving them for last or something, if they are using them. If we get even. Well, let's see. There's still time. So, of course, we're on hour 2 of this now. Atmosphere. Another game with fire in it for exploration.
Subject decimated.
No, we haven't seen any. No, nothing of killing floor 3 either, but.
We're the rats in his cage. You're going to get us out of here. We better get to work.
Break the code. Also, we got destructible environments, perhaps. No, something called Void Breaker. Void Breaker. You're bookmarking that one. It's 2 for your downloads. Well, I have potentially 3, but I need to check that mic output one because I only half paid attention to it. What are you doing in my house? This took an interesting turn suddenly. Blumhouse games.
You know, it's about time someone made a cozy life sim filled with supernatural horrors, just like my everyday-to-day life. And of course, it's from Blumhouse Games.
You know, I often felt that the only thing missing from Stardew Valley
Well, that was a subversion of expectation right there.
Murder. So this should hopefully.
That being said, I was more interested in the other one that was that supernatural farm that I'm still waiting to hear about. Yeah, I'd be interested in that, except for the fact that
this most auspicious of nights,
there's another similar game that's 3D that I played a demo of, but I'm more interested in seeing eventually.
To the club.
We've got to get out of here.
I forgot the name of it, but it was that haunted
Keep an eye out
farm
for anything
game that I kind of liked.
I'll check for anything on the floor.
a terrible curse has drawn you together, but fear threatens to drive you apart.
Did you seriously rob me? Is that blood?
God! Oh, God! Keep your cards close to your chest.
No!
No, this is a Blumhouse Games
So you'll
thing.
need to decide
Another one.
who you can trust.
Is somebody there?
Before the rest of my guests arrive.
More
Born of the Abyss, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines Unofficial Patch, Doom 3 Phobos, and more mods join GOG. Pre-installed and ready to play, smooth as never before. Just add the mod to your library, click download, and install it. It's that simple. GOG has teamed up with modding communities to bring you iconic fan creations, which by restoring cut content, fixing long-standing bugs, to introducing entirely new quests, characters, and experiences, breathe new life into classic titles.
Yeah, good for you, GOG. Honestly. Sky Oblivion.
Hungry? Yeah. Get some fast food. Velocity noodles. Fast food at this bad.
Look at a little dancing cute face at the bottom. Cross is pretty solid. I'll take a look at that afterwards then. Out now. Violence! Seriously? Good old games, Sputnik. They are pretty much responsible for doing a lot of modern, like, updating older games and preserving them so you can play them on modern Windows 10 stuff. Very useful stuff, honestly. That sounds incredibly bloated to me. So
well, Sean, by using my advanced spy technology of looking out the window, I think the rig is just about ready to boot up. Hey, Frankie, how we doing in there?
I think we are just about ready to power this bad boy up. What do you think, J-Money?
She's ready to roar. Sean, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, you guys, I thought you'd never ask. Ugh. It's alive!
It's beautiful. It calls to me.
I love it more than any parent could love their child.
As a mother, I take offense to that. But in this case, I'll allow it. And if you are watching this now, this very PC could be yours. Mika, what do they need to know?
That's right, you could be the proud owner of the rig. In all of its top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming glory. All you need to do is follow the link below and fill out the PC Gaming Show survey, and you will be entered in a chance to win.
I mean, I'd like to enter myself, but I am public enemy #1 in 14 countries, and I'm not about to add another. So head on over to PCGamer.com/survey now. Get your hat in the ring.
So our build might be finished, but we've still got more games to show. So let's take a look.
Protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
Okay. Clover pit. Oh, I might give that a spin. As a demo, it might look quirky. What the fuck is that? I'll take a look at that as well. Maybe. I mean, it didn't really show much, but I might take a look at it on Steam just to see what kind of game it is. You need to watch a whole Jimmy Carr comedy special afterwards.
We're PlayFusion, a studio done playing by AAA rules who still believe games belong to players. Descendant is an FPS capture the flag reimagining where strategy collides with chaos.
It's like capture the flag on crack.
Edmund McMillan of The Binding of Isaac. This here's Tyler Glale.
Yeah.
We're coming to you from Santa Cruz, California.
Hometown.
Number 1, this is not a win.
That's so why can't we own
Number 2, we got a game
games?
coming out soon.
Yeah.
Here's the trailer.
Yeah.
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my cat's sick. Yeah, he's got a broken neck. He has horrible IBS. His mouth and one of his ears are missing. His soul was removed by a Kandarian demon.
What was that last one?
He's taken a shotgun to the face a couple times.
What?
He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure. And he's made a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck, chest, face, and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression. Who doesn't nowadays, right? He appears to have a conjoined twin. I don't really. He has a gambling addiction. He was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast. His tail appears to be growing a head. He has ADHD. He got into a fight with a dog.
Eugenics, coming to Steam February 10th, 2026.
Magnificent games and a
was a
magnificent gaming
thing.
PC that you could win. Once again, head over to pcgamer.com/survey for a chance to claim the rig. Mika, have you noticed that since powering her up, we've been hearing that annoying, super ominous voice?
Yeah, kind of like we tore the very fabric of our plane of existence and brought through this terrifying unknown being drawn in by the awesome processing power of the rig.
Oh, thank God it's not just me.
No, it's not. And you know what? I know we shouldn't mess with whatever this is, but the rig.
Yeah, I feel it in my teeth.
God, same. But okay, listen. The show's almost done, so let's finish strong and agree to stop messing with whatever is saying the rig.
Great idea. Let's close out the show the same way we began, with a trio of exclusive world premieres.
Okay, these better be good.
Paul Mason, 34, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital. You've been brought here to perform a surgery. Paul Mason, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
Fuck.
I don't know how, but I think we've done this already.
Time loop?
All I want is a way out of here.
Hang on, is this... Wait, hang on. This is... Was that like...
Specimen containment breach.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not PC graphics. That's actual people, I think. Huh, okay. Alright, I'm a little interested. I'm going to have to take a look at that after as well. I was going to say, I don't know, it was computer graphics. I thought it was live action, like actual film. Oh, intrigued. Where will your legs take you? No, I'm sorry, you're not really selling me. This is the last one. I think we're about to be all disappointed. No night dive, no killing for free, no Romero games. A bunch of demos though that might be interesting to look at after. No, there wasn't. We had roguelikes, but I don't think we had any deck builders.
What a spectacular show that was! The games, the rig, the gadgets, the non-lethal electrocutions, the thermal paste.
Oh my god, the thermal paste. And speaking of gadgets, we've got time to show off one last little invention of ours.
Oh, goody!
Inside this keyboard is a hidden compartment for storing hand-encrypted messages, and I've left a special farewell message for the viewers. We have just gotta crack it open.
Oh, okay.
Oop. Yeah, this is just a normal keyboard. It's Jim's from accounting.
Poor guy can't catch a win, and this soon after the divorce?
Oh, a reminder to everyone, thermal paste isn't food.
A big thanks to Frankie and Jacob for building the rig. And thanks, of course, to all of you for tuning in.
We'll have to work super hard to top this when the PC
Who
gaming
needs to
show
calm
Most
down,
Wanted
pal?
returns in December. Thanks for watching.
See you in December, everyone.
What an amazing show. Yay. All the way with the hammer.
We're going.
All right, it's time. Tell me when.
Hello, everyone, to the PC Gaming Show pre-show.
I'm exhausted,
man.
Trust me, you do
Well-
not want to miss it. What the?
We,
Just what I like to hear.
I'm gonna be blunt. That was
upset at
the
the moment,
weakest
building a
PC gamer show I've ever watched.
You went like
Yeah, I kind of do too.
It's alive! Shots for everyone!
Mum, I'm currently on set building a PC.
There it is. Oh, did you hear that?
Jesus, Joe. I'm a monument to vanity.
B.
Hurry up, we don't have any time.
Mum, I'm filming right now.
I'm seducing you. Are you aroused?
I can just, and I know how to read words. I went to college.
Whoa.
There it is.
During so let's go back to the top. I inhaled my spit.
Better hurry up. This is
Oh,
starting to
for
hurt, my
nothing.
guy.
I mean, I got a couple of demos I might have to take a look at, but that's about it.
Let's take a look at our next game.
I was expecting a bit more,
You
though.
dare.
I see the future, John.
There are 3 days.
12 p.m. Pacific for... Oh, it's on the end of this cruise show.
I'm ready to.
Say hi, viewers of the PC Gaming Show 2025.
No, they didn't.
Let's just get ready.
That doesn't
There it is.
exist.
Incredible.
Bye.
That might have been my greatest take of all time.
Might have been displayed by all these people. Yeah, some of which we didn't fucking see. How can you announce Romero games and then not have fucking anything by them? Oh, I was just... Yeah, I'm disappointed with that one, I have to say. God. There used to be at least one really cool thing. I mean, a couple of demos that look interesting is fine, but... I'm sure there used to be more. Maybe they have some... Maybe some of the other conferences announce more interesting shit. Like, I don't know, to over digital one or whatever the fuck, but that was just flat out, ugh, enough. Right. Yeah, I mean, this is the one that usually has something happen in it, is the thing. Like, it's not always got great, consistent quality, but as I've said, there used to be one thing. Yeah, I think so. World of Horror, something else. There's always, like, one thing that announced that kind of grabs my attention. There's a couple of things I'm going to take a look at now. But I'll be damned if that's not just disappointment. Fuck off, AI. Right, so I guess I'll just take a look at some of that stuff. Alright, so I guess before that, in terms of the announcements, I didn't get any. The Metal games didn't show up. Dead by Daylight announcement, I don't really care about that one. New Blood announced Ultra Kill Phase 8 and nothing else. Nothing else. Nitro, System Shock 2 started delayed. Nope. New gameplay for Tiny Insomnia. Nope. Nothing on King 4-3. Nope. XCOM 3. Nope. Farming Sims. Yes, you got Farming Sims. Unbeatable release date. Nope. Thick of Thieves gameplay. Nope. Depop. No Quake 5. So, guess you kind of got that. And they announced nothing. Pineapple. AI got mentioned. Possibly. Deck Builder game. Nope. And Dave. New Thief game. Not VR. Nope. That was a very long shot in the dark. So, one for Nitro, half of a point for Pineapple, and one for Depop, and that's it. Nothing. So I'm now looking at this Doom 3 Phobos. So this is the first I've heard of this. Phobos, a different kind of old school. Our type of old school was a very different breed than the type encountered today's old school for similarities of speed. Phobos is close to games like Half-Life and Dark Forces and Verge, like classic Doom. So what's the idea then? So what is this, like a faster version of Doom 3, basically? I'm guessing? Guessing that's the intention of this? Like it's a faster version of Doom 3? New shotgun, new familiar altered enemies. Is that meant to be the Revenant? Now it's story heavy, but it's pretty interesting. Okay, that's episode 3 released. So this is what considered to be one of the best Doom 3 things out there. Huh. Interesting. Alright, I'll consider that. I mean, at some point, I do want to play Doom 3 BFG edition. Maybe I'll play that afterwards as like a follow-up or something. Thanks for that. Okay, what else is... Oh, yeah, the rest of it's all Steam stuff, so I just need to... One sec, everyone. Doom 3 but darker. I just announced the Nations Week file has gone to extra time. No, I was just talking to my mom for a sec. Just when we know Spain, Portugal went to 2-2. Extra time, Nations Week final. Right, anyway, I'm going to boot Steam up now and take a look at some of those games that was shown. So... fuck off, Steam. Just stop hogging my priority. I'll just slightly change the title. There we go. This was interesting to me. What's this? Doom 3, Doom 2 mod. Doom 3 is a mod for the 90. I think I've seen this before. I remember I've seen this. This Doom 3 launch trailer, and then I heard it was not very good, but thanks, Source. Alright, so let's have a look at these other games that were mentioned in the thing. What was the first one? No, I'm not a human. No, I'm... here we go. This one.
We interrupt our morning show for an urgent message. Today at 6:28 a.m., there was a powerful solar energy eruption. The air temperature has reached a critical level. Authorities have declared a state of emergency. Eyewitnesses report contact with visitors around the city.
This is analog horror. Fantastic. Oh, this looks so fucking good. Holy moly, this is so good. Do not let them fool you. Ten out of 10 atmosphere already. I love it. Absolutely. And if this comes out in October, I am playing this for Spooktober this year. Holy shit, that looks good. Oh, incredible looking game. Doesn't say when it's coming out though. Yes, I've got to play that demo. I'll do it now since it's only 295. Yeah, that was the first thing in the whole show that caught my attention, and boy does it look good. Holy moly. Where this trio Skazzers. Nailed a very cool atmosphere. Very, like I said, very analog horror-esque, but really, really good. I mean, look at that. That's like snapshots. Very inspired by like the Mandela catalog. You know, with those mugshot sort of things, like in the Mandela catalog series, I think. Okay, cool. That's definitely going to be a demo to play. Alright, so that's a demo I can check out. What else was the... yeah, Goblin America, was it? Oh, here we go. Goblin America. Coming out. This is the other second one. Take a look at this again. Boing. Voidbreaker. Yeah, I wasn't too on board for that one for some reason. Okay, that's something. A squirmy bouncy shooter filled with lovely sights and horrible places. Alright, how much is that gonna be? Oh god, it's fucking 3 gig, jeez. Alright, sure. Hopefully it downloads quick. Hopefully. Should have space for this. Voidbreaker might be the new super hot for me. I mean, there's enough demos. I might just play demos tomorrow night instead of Iron Man. The Iron Man can wait a couple more days. Because I did this last time. I checked out the demos after the... Yeah, let's not do that. This looks interesting in a way, I guess. It seems like it is inspired by Cruelty Squad a little bit. But, or you could speedrun the end. I'm not intending to do that. So I want to try and put in a good performance for that. I don't have to necessarily play it tomorrow. So if there's enough demos, I'll just play these and Apparently this is similar to Dying Light and Deep Rock, according to Steam. I'm not quite sure. Well, maybe it's because of the mobility element, I guess. Moving around. Yeah, like the movement of the parkour of Dying Light, perhaps. I can understand that one. Just trying to figure out maybe because it's like a movement-based FPS. Perhaps that's the connection. In fact, probably is the entire connection. That. Alright, well, it's downloading that. I don't have to stay on this screen. What else was it? Mycopunk, was it? That was another one that was... I sort of half paid... I only sort of half... Whoa. Don't do that. Just go back to the beginning. Let me just... Thank you. Right. Oh, it's a Devolver Digital published game. Okay. Alright, go. Go. Alright. Here we go. Minimum wage warfare. Overpowered and underpaid. He never killed me. Feels like more yeah, like the surf maps. It's got damn numbs. Ward Misfit approved. Alright, on second thoughts, I'm not that impressed by that. Sorry, Michael Punk. It look alright, but not really catching my eye. On second look at. Alright, what next? Clover Pit. Oh, I don't want to see developers play automatically. Let me choose this as an option. Fucking hell. Alright. A roguelite slot machine nightmare. Gamble for your life in a never-ending debt simulator. Alright, let's take a look at this one. Again. Ooh, I love the gamba. Oh dear, I might have... Oh, there we go. Make combos.
Let's go gambling.
Oh, fuck's sake. Then they also made a meme reference. Let's go gambling. I've never played Blatro. I have been told it is very good. I've just never played it. Alright, well, I would be interested in playing this demo. I'll have to wait for the other one to, like, finish downloading first. Because I know Blatro got super popular, even won an award recently, but I've only played a couple of Bookshop Direct ones, but you know what, that might be the best one. The dynamic love child of Blatro and Bookshop Roulette. Yeah, I'm guessing that's kind of a roguelite that traps you into a hell of their own creation. It might reminds me also of another game I was considering for last Spooktober that was sort of a similar idea to this, where you had to play a thing constantly, and it was like the similar retro graphics. What was that game called? It was like a... See if I got it on my wish list somewhere, because I'm sure I had it considered for... Oh, this is my wish list, by the way. I sort of revised it a bit. I removed quite a few things I lost interest in. That's that game I was talking about earlier. The you heard about Grave Seasons that was shown earlier? Well, this is the one I played the demo of that came out last... Well, actually doing the next fest or whatever. Huh. Wow. That was the 3D survival game with supernatural elements twist. It interested me way more. That was cool. What was it called? It was like a... No, maybe I don't have it. Nothing... No... Oh, no release date on this game yet. There's that 64 game I talked about as well. No, I must have removed it or something. Sorry. I removed it from the list. So that was a bit pointless. Yeah. I don't know why I have this on my wish list, to be honest. I should probably remove the Dark Ages because I'm going to pick it up anyway, so I'll just remove that one. Definitely want to play that at some point. For sure. Oh, this game caught my attention because, well, yeah, it looked like a fun little few hours game with a cat. It just caught my eye. I don't have any games like that. Most of my games are FPSs or some horror stuff. Some I was considering for last year's Spooktober, and some I might consider for this. Although it's not anywhere near October yet, so, you know. We'll see if anything cool gets announced at the time. Oh, I don't actually have Ultra Killer. I just wish listed it 5 years ago, and, well, yeah. Well, since this is still downloading, this is a game on my wish list. I'll just quickly show this one, just for shits and giggles. I just like the sort of charm of this one for some reason. I don't know. I think I saw someone play it for 2 minutes, and I was dead curious about it. Wait. I mean, yeah, I could occasionally be a sucker for a cute game occasionally. Occasionally. I just like the trailer. It was like, this trailer amuses me quite a bit. It was just like, the manic cat type game. Go to Pens, damn. I also watched the highlights of that after. I thought Spain would win that. It's just sitting on the keyboard. Yeah, apparently the game's quite short. But it looks fun. Yeah, this is casual cats, not cat girls. I mean, you remember I played Copycat last year as a demo? That game meant to be a lot more emotional, and that was pretty fun. Ronaldo actually scored. That's incredible. Yeah, it's very expensive though, Jesus. It came out last year as well. But yeah, it's it looks alright, but god damn it, it's expensive. Yeah, sorry, I am just waiting for this to download. That's why I'm just sort of hanging on this. And this is another one I was shown by Drauken as a possible Spooktober thing. Might just show this real quick as well, just while we're waiting for demos to download, and then can look at some other stuff. Bloody hell, this thing is actually gonna... Let me look at it at all. Was it being weird? Was it download or whatever? Alright, never mind anything. I'm going to show it me and screw it. We'll move on. Oh, it's almost done. Alright, I need to get back to the Clover bit, don't I? Clover bit. Let's do that. Back to this game. Yeah, alright, you've already done that. Chromatic Doomwad might be a dead project. What is that? Chromatic Doomwad? Look at H-Rot or I riot. I've seen what H-Rot is. I know what it is about. That's something I was gifted, so... Well, not gifted, but something I'll have to get around to, maybe. There's too many bloody times I can say this is something I have to get around to, but I again... Especially since I'm also supposed to be looking for a new job, but I am going to be ramping up that intensity next few weeks and months. My free time might be a bit weird for a bit. Alright, come on. Okay, the thingy game. Goblin America's almost finished downloading. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Alright. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, how big is the demo? Small. Great. Lovely. Get out of here. Upway Papatur. Alright, what else was there I want to take a look at? Eclipsum, which I saw for about 3 seconds and didn't really... Oh, bloody hell, did I get the name wrong? Oh, shit. Did I get the name of that game wrong? I thought it was Eclipsum. Eclipsum? Shit. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm trying to find the bloody... Shit. Okay, I'm sure... Hopefully it's somewhere on here. I mean, oh, this is that horror with pixel graphics. Oh, nice. It did look nice, to be fair, but... Oh, Eclipsium. I missed out or whatever. Sorry. Right, I can take a look at this now. I can focus on it for 2 seconds. Yeah, I still have a job, by the way. I'm just looking for a new one because I'm fucking fed up with my current one. That looks interesting, but I'm not gonna lie, that does look kind of interesting. So what is it? It's about finding a girl, and that's about it. Doesn't say anything else. But it's saying it's similar to Soma and Amnesia, so I'm guessing it's a puzzle. Oh, it has a demo. Neat. Didn't mention... Okay, that's a demo. Cool. Down for a little demo of that. Alright, and then there's one more thing. That was the Dead Reset, wasn't it? So... which we saw was the... Oh, there's no demo for this one. Yeah, it's the death loop of... Oh, this is interesting. Playing to an audience. Enable streamer mode, which removes time constraints on choices, letting your viewers guide Cole's fate and delight in his gruesome deaths. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I like that as an idea. Streamer mode. I like that a lot. I would probably just play the whole game with it, and we'd have some fun. Okay, this is... I mean, this is... Well, I assume... Maybe this is a bit like... reminds me of like the FMV games from the 90s. It's vibe, but looks kind of nice. Yeah, I'll put this... I'll keep an eye on this one. It looks interesting. You'd love to play Summer, but you're too spooked. Oh, Summer's a great game. Alright, so I have, what, 4 demos? Gambling, Eclipsum, Goblin America, and creepy shit. So I actually have enough games to, yeah, screw it. So tomorrow, instead of doing Iron Man runs, I think I'll play these demos instead. Give these demos a spin and see if they're any good. So that should be, fun. You get the game Eclipse from Horror Game because I program Java with Eclipse every day. Yeah, I'll give these 4 demos a try and we'll see if any of them are any good. I'll give me some, hopefully give me something to cheer up after work tomorrow as well to look forward to playing these demo games. It should be fun. I didn't intend to do that, Solus, but yeah, I guess I made a bum there. Oh god, look at my many hours on this game. Clocking in, well, can I hit 3,000 before the end of the year? Probably. Still play this game quite regularly. For my sins, I know no one, you don't see any more of it because I stopped playing it. But I ever wondered, no one was really interested in these game streams, so I stopped doing them. By the way, if you ever are, no, I'm not going to say, like, if you're ever particularly interested in seeing a one-off for a content or anything, I guess you're not going to be too bothered, but I'm not against doing a one-off Dead by Daylight stream if you want to, if there's a very specific content expansion you want me to look at, you know, but obviously, you know, there's a reason I stopped, doing this on stream was because a lot of people were not interested in watching gameplay of it. I was actually thinking of doing a side channel for just Dead by Daylight playing, but I decided against that because I'm like, whoa, what am I doing? I'm trying to cut down commitments. Now, last time I did that, it was when I was at Doverlids, you know. Next thing you know, I become a Dead by Daylight streamer, and then that's it. Oh yeah, I'm just doing Dead by Daylight streams on DVDP or something. Nah, I'm good. Alright. So 4 demos to check out for tomorrow. Clover Pit, Eclipsium, Goblin America, and probably the one I'm most interested in playing, this. Maybe I'll play this first, because it looks the most interesting of the 4 to me. And it could be a... Did they say when it was coming out, this one? What? No, don't do that. Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck? That can't be right. It says it's coming out today. Oh, that's the demo. Oh, fucking idiots. Ah, sorry. The demo was released today. Maybe it's an updated one. Sorry, I thought this was the page for the full game. I didn't realize it was the demo specific page.
We interrupt our morning show.
Yeah, alright, stop it. Yeah, sorry, I thought it was, oh, right, it's just whenever. Okay, fair enough. Oh, it's an updated demo. Ah, okay, so this is an updated one. That's cool. That's nice. This would be, If this game's any good, this would be a great Spooktober game. I'd love that. Just thinking ahead to Spooktober, of course. Yeah. As you do. I'm just going through the chat for a second. Can't believe he said the PC Gamer Show was like the Demo Maximum project. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, nothing's done. They got me good. Yep, they certainly did. They certainly did. Oh yeah, wasn't it you that wanted to see my backlog, Solus? I think I was gonna do one, maybe. So didn't someone want to say I had a decent backlog of stuff? Or whatever. Yeah, you said that. Oh. Well, to perhaps give you an idea of how many things I would be potentially considering for the future, this is my I have a section for some of the section. I have a section for games I've been. This is a section for what I call future projects, and I have quite a lot of things to consider in that category. Stuff like this game. Wait for that to have full version. BFG edition of Doom 3. Chasm the Rift I was gifted. Fallen Aces, whenever that's finished. For some Police Squad, which I was thinking of playing quite recently, but I saw someone play a bit of it, so I didn't want to spoil. Wanted to try and unremember it. This is something I want to play at some point. The Master Chief Collection. Hexen 2. Max Payne 1 and 2. This was gifted recently by Phoenix Killer. This was an RPG game I like the thing of, but it's probably going to take a while to come out. Orcs Must Die 3, which was a co-op game. Pony Island, Project Warlock 2. Resident Evil Village. A possible candidate for Spooktober. Rogue City. That one. Serious Sam games possibly at some point. Yes, Papatura, which I know Depop has been trying to get me to play for aeons. Of course. Supplies, which I'm kind of just waiting for Supplies to fully come out before I play that at this point. I'm not sure why this game is up there though. I mean, I did play Torchlight 1, but I should probably demote this game off the list because I don't know if I really care about a sequel. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this actually. I'm not that bored about Torchlight 2 anymore. Wolfenstein games, which Dave gifted me. Yakuza 0. Yeah, I think this was a while ago when I saw someone play one of the Yakuza games, and it's like, this looks fun. What should I do as an entry point? It said play Yakuza 0. So, well, that's the thing. I have played the other two games before it. I played them both on stream as well a few years ago. They were probably some of the lowest population streams I've ever done. But since I was a big fan of Spike Chunsoft, yeah, absolutely loved Zero Escape 2 for its really excellent storytelling. I love the Danganronpa series, as inconsistent and as all over the place it was. I think they are excellent at telling really cool stories. And no, I don't think I've played that. But I loved how the atmosphere of the first game, I loved the twist the second game did with its meta story, which was kind of cool. And, you know, I would be interested at some point in giving this a try. But I have no idea when I'm going to get around to this. And Zorch, you know, Ooh, IL summoning files. Okay, I don't think I've heard of this. I did not know they made another game. I know they were working on some. What is this? Oh, bloody hell. Go full screen. Alright, what's this?
It all happened at the abandoned theme park. The victim is Shoko Nadami. She was 36 years old, lived in the Meguro district. I assigned Kaname Date to the case. There's something unique about this crime. Her left eye was gouged out. Maybe that case wasn't closed after all. Date has a special partner, a high-tech AI named Iba.
You want me to use the zoom, right?
That will allow you to investigate without physically disturbing the scene. She can do things like zoom, X-ray vision, thermo, and hacking.
Hey, I know you're in there. If you can hear me, say something.
Mizuki Okiura lives with Date.
She just lives with me.
I am the head of Abyss. They call me Boss. Good morning, Date.
The official title is AI Ball.
There's also Pewter, Abyss's genius programmer.
The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
Matsushita Ota. Iba did some digging and discovered that there was one person at the scene of the crime. Investigation 101. Knock on some doors.
Heavens, no. Is my boy... Is Ota in trouble?
Doesn't look like he's home. Where did he go? If anything catches your eye, inspect it closely. It could be important.
Do you want to see? It was delivered a little while ago.
ASAT.
Lemnisgate.
Renju owns that company.
Renju Okiura, ex-husband of the victim, father of the girl at the scene, and Date's friend.
Correct. I went to Bloom Park because I was supposed to meet someone. Tessa!
You can't leave me!
What?
Did you get it?
Date gets blackmailed into taking her to the scene. Where are you going now?
Oh, was this Iris?
Feels weird to be seeing one of these games with English voice acting.
No child could have committed a crime like this. Mizuki must know something that we don't. We're counting on you. By using the sync system, you can dive into the subject's dream world.
Ooh, now this is getting interesting.
It's your job
Finally.
to discover leads in the case in the subject's dream.
Oh yeah, this is the DR style, alright.
Mizuki was not the culprit.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
It's someone else.
I guess he got hooked 3 times.
The truth lies in I, the Somnium Files. September 17th.
Alright, well, I didn't know this game was a thing. That being said, please tell me there's Japanese voice acting. I don't think I'd want to play this game with the English VA if it's possible. I mean, I'll be honest with you, if you just show me this trailer by itself, I probably won't be too impressed. But the fact that it's this particular company means that this game will probably have some interesting twists in it, and that immediately gets my attention because Spike Chunsoft they have a very distinct style and they have excellent ability to throw absolute curveballs in a really cool way. You know, they may just make a bunch of visual novel type games, but they are damn good ones. It's amazing. I'm so glad I discovered the Danganronpa series a few years ago. I mean, 1 was excellent, 2 was hit and miss. 3 was excellent until the ending. I fucking hated the ending of 3. I loved how they did it. I still fucking hated it. But still pretty genius what they pulled off. Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. Danganronpa 53, amazing game, right? Yeah. It was a real gut punch of an ending, especially after I watched the I mean, Draukun made me watch both the anime series as well. And for that to be the ending was like an absolute, like, fuck you to anyone who gets invested into the series. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but yeah. It's a hell of a gut punch of a conclusion. Well, now I know this game exists, I'll have to play it at some point when I'm in the mood for a bit of Spike Chunsoft. It certainly was, yeah. The idea that one of them was set before the events of the first game, and the fact that one of them was set after the events of the second, all the games, and the future arc, and the past arc, and it had some fucked up shit in both of them. It was interesting enough. You know, if you're a fan of the games, you definitely get your money's worth out of watching them. Give me the wings, yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, thanks for showing me this game, Solus. I'm sure Draukun Boy would have shown me this at some point. Maybe he did. I knew Spike Chunsoft were working on something. I just couldn't remember what it was. But really cool that they did put out another game. Oh, this was the other one they're working on. Suitepee. Oh. What next? This is another one? Wait. They've done 2 other Infinity series? Jesus Christ, how many fucking games did I miss? Apparently a few of them. Huh. Wow, you'd rate it highly. Dang. Well, I'll have to give that a spin at some point, for sure. Alright. Anyway, that's just to give you an idea of all the games that I have potentially on my to-play list. So, there you go. You've seen my entire library now of stuff. So, there we go. And I have 4 new demos to check out for tomorrow. Awesome. Can't wait to play those. Yeah. Can't wait to play those tomorrow. That should be good. Oh, wow. Portugal actually won that shootout. Damn. Portugal beat Spain in a penalty shootout. Holy shit. Portugal won the Nations League. Damn. I actually thought Spain would win that, but perhaps Portugal still got it. Like I said, okay. Time to watch the 2 seasons of Solo Leveling next play that game. Cool. Right, well, that's going to be the end of the street. I still can't get over that 2016 Euro win for Portugal. Yeah, that was an incredibly fluky sort of win, wasn't it? The way it happened, but it happened. Yeah, it was so weird. They only won 1 game. I mean, that was in the same... They won 1 game in the whole thing, and it was the final one. So weird. Alright, so that's going to be the end of the stream for tonight. Sorry, I'll try and end it properly now. So tomorrow night I'll be checking out, hopefully tomorrow night, if I'm not knackered from work / gym, I will be checking out the demos that I downloaded earlier. And hopefully there'll be some interesting times will be had. Fingers crossed. And I think we will go and raid someone since we have 10 people. Who's live right now? Amacket is doing some Doom mapping. Ooh, someone's playing some Going Down Turbo table filling. So we could, oh, BG Gandalf. I think I've been to their streams before. It'd be interesting to watch some. Yeah, we'll give this person a raid. What's this stupid fucking Siege demo? Pisses off. Thanks. I don't care for Rainbow Siege. Yeah, we'll give them a raid. Sure. Yeah, they're playing Going Down Turbo, and I think they're doing some, yeah, UV Max table phones. So they're doing some speed running with Going Down Turbo. That's pretty cool. So yeah, thank you, Solus. See you next month. I'll be online tomorrow, hopefully. And if not, it'll be on Thursday. I'll be looking forward to playing those demos all tomorrow. That'll be my incentive to get through another shitty day at my job. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed. The PC Gamer Show was quite disappointing this year, which is a bit of a shame. But a couple of demos I learned about, so it wasn't a complete waste. I mean, it would have been a waste if I hadn't learned about the demos, so, you know, but yeah, a bit disappointing compared to some other years. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you maybe, hopefully, tomorrow for checking out some of the demos. Have a good night and stay safe.